You now go to the interviews she has given. You can pick out inconsistencies in every story. You even go to the person who represents her as her mouthpiece, Iyabo. You can still pick up inconsistencies in the story. Right? So that is why people are blaming her to say, come, at least at the end of the day, if something happened in a crime scene, and okay, you have 15 people in the house, at least there were people who had close proximity to this suspect. We expect your story to be straight. It shouldn't be you say this story one day, tomorrow you change, you say it's this, tomorrow you say it's that. Now, let's even talk about her per se. She confirmed some bits of what the driver said. She said, oh yeah, people went out to go and buy medication. The same Wunmi said, oh, there was a nurse that was treating him the night, all through the night. Okay, the same Wunmi now says, okay, in her CTC, it's just a minor cut where I even use rub. What? I don't understand. It's a minor cut. It's a minor cut.
And the same minor cut, they went 3 a.m. in the middle of the night. Right?
And this minor cut, she said it was not, she even said they wanted to make love that night. So how can you have so much inconsistencies? Why? You wanted to make love to the same person that had a minor cut, the same person they rushed out at 3 o'clock, the same person the nurse came to treat, the same person that was carried from room to room.
I have never.
What's going on?
I am not disputing whatever you are saying, your claims, but I am telling you I have never picked inconsistencies in our story. I have never.
But you know,
in our story.
That's the truth. You have never. If you have never,
Madam Ruki, do you hear Wunmi talk about second nurse?
It doesn't make sense.
Do you hear Wunmi talk about? Do you hear Wunmi on that interview at TVC or Channel TV when Wunmi talked about the second nurse?
Yes, I heard that.
Okay, where have you heard the second nurse from the beginning of this whole thing? Okay, no, not after that, which Wunmi came out to talk about the second nurse. Police didn't talk about it. When she went to Corona, it wasn't in her CTC. So where is the story of second nurse coming from? If she has
I think that is the only time when I asked myself too, why
you just said there was no inconsistency.
Is that there was a nurse. And the assumption was that maybe the nurse injected
Rookie, you just said, hold on, let's hold you back on your word. You just said that you don't see any consistency. He's just pointed out something to you now. See, you know what? Let's just be honest with you.
Okay, apart from the second one, what other inconsistency was there?
Okay, now that's fine. Now the second, let me just give you one that comes to my head. She said, right, that it was a minor cut. Right?
Yes.
She then said that she rubbed him, massaged his hand, he told him sorry, yada yada yada, and they wanted to be intimate, right? She then said in one of her interviews that the driver, she confirmed that the driver, yes, some people came out at night at 3 o'clock to go to the pharmacy. Now, come back. It's just a minor cut. I applied rub and stuff. Why then are you having people rush out at 3 o'clock or whatever time of the night to go and get a pharmacy, to go and look for medical help or whatever? Why also do you have a nurse, according to her, having to stay all through the night? Fourthly, why can she not give us timeline of activities on Monday?
Why can't she not give timeline of what? Somebody interrupted her.
Why can't she give us a timeline? She said Mohbad, according to them and her, Mohbad was fine. He was okay. Monday was okay. There was nothing wrong with him, right? Why can't she give us a timeline of what happened of Mohbad's activities on Monday? Okay, he woke up, this happened, because she also said he had a podcast. Fifth, the mother was trying to reach this young girl, reach her son. She told the mother,
he said he had an appointment for a podcast.
Right, good.
He had a podcast.
Okay, he had an appointment. Fair enough. So did he go? Did they attend? We don't know. Leave that aside. Fifth point. The mother was trying to reach her son, her deceased son, on Monday, right? And she told the mother asked the mother, have you heard anything? She also confirmed to say that this has deceased son.
All of this do not prove anything.
Okay.
How does it not prove inconsistency?
Honestly,
if this young man was alive on Monday, why couldn't the mother reach out to him?
Rookie,
what are you saying?
Let's take you another different direction.
Please.
Right. Darusha said one of the reasons for embalmment that Mohbad was already given a foul smell. Okay? And if somebody passed away on Tuesday, do you agree that the foul smell wouldn't occur? If you are saying the nurse came in at 4:30 or 2:30 and the person passed on, and then you did embalmment on that day, and one of the reasons is they were already swelling and giving a foul smell, how is that possible in your anatomy, human anatomy?
I don't know about human anatomy.
Okay.
I don't know about human anatomy.
1 minute. That's number one. One. Then number two, which I'm going to give it to you now again. Bringing the body to Pyramid Second Hospital was BID, right?
Yes.
On that Tuesday. And then that BID now denotes what? Yeah, 1 minute. And the BID now denotes...
Don't get it confused, okay?
1 minute.
Pyramid was the first hospital. Don't twist our brains here. If you come up here, don't bring your sentiment in.
And then
Pyramid was the first hospital, 3:43 p.m. It was confirmed dead. If you need a proof, I'll show it to you right now. Don't play here.
Yeah.
Good.
So, thank you, sis. And then, again, the doctor confirmed BID. The doctor now went further that the body has gone into rigor mortis, fourth stage of rigor mortis, with already blood clots at the sole of his feet. And now, when you look at the timeline, when the nurse came in, give and take 2:30 in the afternoon. So do you want to tell me at 4:30, Mohbad has gone to rigor mortis within 2 hours on the fourth stage level of rigor mortis? That will never happen, okay? And that goes to say that the body has been long dead, because the doctor even went further to say this body is anything well over 3 hours to 15 hours. So when you're not talking about inconsistency about the story, right, they're bringing to us about Tuesday, you trying to erase September 11, right, away from the calendar. I don't know why. Maybe it happens only in Nigeria. Maybe it happens only in the Lekki area. That you're going to take that 11th of September away from the activities that happens in that area. So if you go back,
you're ready, which is sorry to interrupt you. When you're ready, I have the proof of the Kura media if anybody needs to see it. Because some idiots on the comment section said you should show them. So I'll bring it out if they need it. So let me know. Thanks.
Oh, okay, thank you. So, we're trying to enlighten you. I won't use the word educate, just to know that we're not I won't say maybe we're not dumb, right? We understood the process concept. And there's a lot of mismatch, wishy-washy, inconsistent story in all these fabricated, I want to say, inept words they put together from here and there, right? That never works. Police said he bled profusely with that sort of injury, and you're driving almost 2 hours home, and you bleed profusely, you'll be long gone. Okay? Get that right.
Ask a question.
So the bleeding profusely happened at home.
The funniest thing is, I like that all of us are assuming, because all of us we're just assuming. These are just assumptions. That's the truth. Because we are not the ones directly involved. You are not the doctor, neither am I, Omowummi. All of us are working on assumptions.
Okay,
no,
it is easy for us to think and say,
there was statement of facts. Whatever you put down.
You call statement of facts assumptions?
I don't understand.
Their statements? You call that assumptions? Do you call the CTC? Hold on,
that is your perspective.
Okay, we're talking to Ruke. Hold on, you will speak. Roke, do you call statements of facts that have been mentioned on the CTC and they have spoken of public media assumptions? What they've said.
So why is Wunmi not held responsible by the police and by the court? That is my question.
Hold on. Please hold on.
That is my question. Why is Wunmi not held accountable? Why is the nurse did not deny that she was in the house at the time they said she was in the house?
You asked the question. You said, why is she not held accountable? Because the
I have a follow-up question.
The police have not done a thorough investigation. That's what you've just said. So we're answering it, but before we come back to that.
Let me ask a follow-up question, please. Then you can answer both together.
Go on.
Okay. Why is the nurse not held accountable too? Or why is the nurse not further investigated? The nurse had not denied that she was in the house at the time. These people said she was in the house. So
you said the nurse has not held accountable. Are you up to speed with the case? Have you not heard that the nurse has been cited, or according to the magistrate, to say that she's indicted for her negligence?
Can I ask you a question, please?
Hold on. I'll come to you. Let me finish with Ruke. You can ask. Just hold on. Just bear with me. Go on, Ruke. I want to ask that because you're asking me a question. Are you not aware that the nurse has been indicted? Are you acting oblivious to that, or you don't know?
I'm not acting oblivious to that. But why is it taking this long?
Right.
Why is it my question is, why is it taking this long? Okay. Because they all wrote,
Oh, what's happened? I think she has a call. She's got a call. Okay. Mo, go ahead. Go on.
For me, you see, I've listened. This is about the second time I would ever come up to talk on any platform, for that matter.
Okay, Ruke, you had a call, so sorry.
Mm-hmm. Can I go on, please?
Yeah, I just want to tell Ruke so she doesn't interrupt you. That's what I'm saying, so she knows. All right, go on.
Okay, so for me, if a nurse has come forward, because I've actually seen people die from, maladministration of drugs, of medications. I've seen it has actually almost happened to me. God saved me. I had taken medications that I had taken before in the past. And did not affect me in any way. I had taken on one medication that I almost died. Do you understand? So I know that medications can kill. For some reason, you may react to medications in certain ways. So if this has happened, and you have a nurse saying she actually administered the medications at the time that is being stated, why are we, I don't know. And then a father went into a dead child's house, saw a pool of blood, and then went ahead.
Let me answer. No, don't get out. No. I will stop you there. No. I will stop you right where you are going. You will take us to Baba Uba. No, not yet. You raise question of the north. Let us react to that, okay? No. Just wait.
Let me leave out Baba. No relative would go into the dead relative's house.
Can you please hold on? No, I muted you. Can you please hold on? Now, the driver that drove Mohbad narrated his side of the story to us. Before you go to Baba Mohbad, I will give you the audience to go there and I will tell you what it means, okay? The driver that drove Mohbad home from the show narrated to us the story that on Tuesday morning, 9 a.m., he received a call and Mohbad was gone. Okay? Darosha in his CTC said at 11 a.m. on Tuesday, he was called or was told that Mohbad was convulsing. The story of the nurse is a false. A nurse never meets Mohbad alive. A nurse must have treated Adura. Because if the driver narrated his story, which to me has confirmed the driver being in the house, definitely the driver told us 3 people rushed and Wunmi has confirmed that. That means the driver actually took them to the house. And Wunmi has confirmed that to us. And the driver went ahead to tell us that at 9 a.m., if you are Mohbad's sister or mother, you will have clear clothes that they must do forensic investigation to that driver's phone, if it's lying or not. Can't defend anybody in that house. Be open-minded. Nobody is anybody's sister or brother in that house. We are here to be open-minded and to point errors in whatever they have been saying. We are not judging them based on what we hear. What we hear from them directly is what we are analyzing here. Or Baba Mohbad you want to go to. Baba Mohbad, I've heard before he got to that house that Mohbad is dead. Okay?
Rotimi, before you jump to Baba Mohbad, can I say something?
Now, can I say something about that? I don't even want to mention Baba Mohbad. Whatever relative is in that house or got to that house and saw blood and did not raise dust and did not make noise, did not call the police. I mean, I honestly don't believe that story of pool of blood. I believe there would have been maybe stains, blood stains here and there from the wound that he sustained from the party, from the event in Ikorodu. That I believe. But that somebody would go to a relative house, a relative who had just died.
I think you should go and ask the police where the definition of description of the blood they say to we the public. That's one. Miss Ruki, I want to ask you a question, you and Paparino. I want to go back a little bit because from what you guys are saying, from you and Paparino, from everything that DVN has put out, the very black man has put out, according to you guys, there's no any obstruction of justice there. I think Wunmi was present to the public as weakness, and being somebody a weakness, and Iyabo is directing Wunmi or what to say or what to not say. I think that also is obstruction of justice or tampering with evidence.
But Wunmi has consistently appeared that she was at the police station. She just wasn't granting social media interviews and stuff. She just, perhaps, I don't know, for whatever reason.
Sorry, you don't know where I'm coming from. Do you understand where I'm coming from? A weakness is not supposed to be in the middle of controversy because it's tampering with justice and weakness. So if anybody thinks, Iyabo has not done anything wrong here, or what DVN is trying to put out, there's no obstruction of justice with what he's putting out, then you are a joker. Or the Nigerian police force watching that and they can't think that there's a obstruction of justice with this group chat that we are seeing, then they need to go back and take more training. So that's what I think, and I would love Paparino to answer me, or Miss Ruki to answer me on this. Or anybody can answer me on this, because Wunmi is present to we the public as a weakness, right? And if you're a weakness to a case,
Wunmi you mean a witness in a case? Who presented Wunmi as
this Mohbad's case? The government, the Lagos state government. That's what they said. Wunmi is a witness to what happened. Yeah.
You would. I actually didn't get your point. Since Ruki is not here, and it doesn't seem like Paparino is here either.
People that has been in this case from the beginning, they know exactly where I'm coming from, because if you're a weakness is not supposed to be talking the way Wunmi is talking. Right? Yes, because the Lagos state government present Wunmi to us as a weakness, right?
Yes.
So, meddling with Iyabo, be under Iyabo's control, and based on that group chat, if anybody is coming out and defending, condemning that group chat and say the group chat, there's no anything to prove there's obstruction of justice there, then that person is a joker. And
I don't see what is obstructing justice from that group chat. The much that we have seen.
There's a lot.
I can tell you more. 5 things.
There's a lot.
Justice.
The much that I've seen.
I can tell you 5 things from that group chat that is obstructing justice. The fact that they have the audacity. Hold on. The fact that they have the audacity to feel like they control the police the IGP, the CP, the judge. Well, come on, people. Open your There's so much there. VDM has not released everything, but the little that he has released, there is so much substance there that these people feel like they have the audacity to control the police, the judicial system, that they have powers in high places. What are you talking about? Come on, man.
The fact that they knew the truth of what happened, and they had blogs, they had people who were stationed to go and peddle out a narrative to the public, something else. That is an obstruction of justice. Okay?
Thank you. Can I
They also had the police in their coffers.
Bullying.
Directing the police what to do.
Hold on. No, we're not talking about bullying now. Please. We're not going to bully now. You asked a question. Let's answer the question. Now, if you look at the whole thing, right? People with the fact that we have a son, right? Who actually is the same son, right? That this Iyabo is using, okay?
Yeah.
And at the same time, based on what we have seen so far on this group chat, do you think Sanshit will be the best son to handle this case?
Did she employ Sanshitu for Baba Mohbad for the?
No, you don't get it. You don't get it. Can't you see that there's a conflict of interest there?
That's what I'm wondering. Did Iyabo employ?
Based on what we have seen so far, from the revelation we have seen so far in the group chat, it's not far-fetched, isn't it, to see the behavior, how this case was handled by Sanshit? Can you see? Okay. Can you see that's a red light? That's a red herring. That's a concern. Can you see that along the line?
Well, I'm sorry. This is more speaking now. I'll be leaving the panel. I'm very, very second time. You know what? No. I'm saying that this is about the second time ever that I'll go on any platform to see anything. So what I know, maybe I'm being very simplistic. I don't believe in a lot of, all this conspiracy theories.
Okay, now you got the assignment to look up.
Listen. Let me just finish up. What I said. Let me finish what I said. That for me, I have personally experienced medication taken that almost killed me, that almost took my life. I've seen people die from taking medications.
More, you have said that before. We have heard you. More, we have heard you. Leave that story about this medication.
Are you saying this deliberately? I don't understand. This is too cheap.
That is not the situation here.
This is very cheap.
What we're trying to establish to you, Mo, is that there's a case of conspiracy. There's a case of this guy was killed and they're trying to cover up the crime. It's not so much about, he gave, because even medication
we don't have proof for this. We do not have proof for it.
What are you saying? Okay, come on, listen. At the end of the day, when you say things are conspiracy, please, for God's sake,
I would rather an innocent soul goes free. I would rather an innocent person goes free than
different. You are just talking. You are talking generally. If you want to talk about facts, then let's take it one after the other. Because you are saying, we're just assuming. The government autopsy was there. So let's start with that. If you want to have a proper discussion with everybody on the panel, then let's do that. You talked about saying, it's, you had your medication. We told you it's not just that. The government autopsy that they've done said it was a minor laceration. Let's deal with that first. They said the injury was just at the skin. It had not even passed the skin. It hadn't gone to maybe his arteries or whatever. Well, nothing. It's just
but the driver said there was blood in the car.
You can counter me. So now that is a minor laceration. Let's deal with that. It's a minor laceration. The government autopsy. I have the NMS reports of that. I think that was NMS lab that they mentioned that, or the government one. It was flying around. It's there. Now, minor laceration. How does that coincide with profuse bleeding? How does that match up with how they were running up and down helter-skelter, trying to, we were looking, a nurse was, in overnight, yada, yada, yada. Why? If it's a minor laceration, they prove, it would not be that deep where you say, you know, he affected a vein, he affected this, he affected that. No.
Yeah.
Having
And
a
let me-
nurse overnight.
So that's number one. Hold
I've
on.
never
That's
heard
number
about
one.
that. About an overnight nurse. I've never heard
Wumi
about
said
that.
that, my
You will
friend.
not
You
hear
keep
as
your
long you are
conversation with the case
supporting
man.
them. You will not hear as long you are supporting them.
Keep your
You will not
conversation with
hear.
the case. Wumi said that now. Go and listen to her.
No, she will not hear. She will not.
TV.
See,
Go and listen to that. And it's there.
Gullible people
can you
everywhere.
just not say somebody is supporting someone? I'm not supporting anybody. I am just being.
Okay.
What I
Okay.
just said is that.
Okay.
I'm saying that to you because of the way you say you have not heard about it.
It's obvious.
It's obvious. It's in public
It's
now. You are
obvious. Don't
heard
get
Okay.
biased.
An innocent person
One-
go
one-
for
one
this.
minute.
When-
More.
Who is an
More.
innocent person in this case? Who is an innocent person in
More, you
this case? Please
mentioned-
just
She
answer me
might
the
just be
question.
innocent. She might not have committed the crime that.
More. 1 minute.
think
1
she
minute.
committed.
You trying to say
Until we have 100% proof.
1 minute more. You're trying to say the bleeding from that injury. Let's
Yes.
put it this way. If you have a cut in your hand in the kitchen on your finger, right?
Yes.
If you have been running, maybe you have been doing a lot of shopping, whatsoever, blah blah blah. You're spending some gas and you're in a rush, and bingo, you slash your finger. How long does it take that blood to stop?
I mean, a minute or more, or less. That
Give
would
and
be-
take. Let's say give and take 5 minutes, right? You put plaster around it, you
I
hold
mean,
it up, yeah, and it
It would
stops.
also depend on how deep that cut is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah. Put it this way, just like most hands. Can you see? If you look at that hand, you know that it's superficial. There's no deep cut there, right?
Yes.
And now the police are now telling us that Mo bled profusely. Okay? And you understand the word profusely, right?
I do, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And
But there are people who misuse words to
we're
listen.
getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
People
We get
misuse
1 minute.
words
We're
to
getting
decline. Let's not
somewhere.
take the police for their words.
No. Now you don't. Now you
for
don't.
their word.
Hang on a second. Now you don't want to
Can
take the police for their
imagine
words.
they should not take the police for
Who
their
should
words.
we
Can you imagine?
no, who should we hold on to? We should hold on to what? To the jargon that Wumi is saying. Now you're saying the police shouldn't hold on to their word. What do we believe? Is it the shite that Wumi is saying? The inconsistency
I just said we misuse words. I'm not being.
the police who read that is the commissioner of police.
I just said we misuse
But
words.
more,
Yeah.
why are you saying
aware of
this?
the words he
He
used.
said we should not take the police for their
1
word.
minute.
That's what he said.
1
I
minute.
don't understand what you're just
Don't
quoting
quote me on that. Don't quote me on
the foot.
not taking police for their word.
But you just
Don't
agree.
quote me
Listen,
on that. Okay, maybe I take that back.
you just
I take
More.
that back.
Oh,
I don't
that's
mean
what
to
you
quote
said.
for
Correct
what.
yourself
What I
then.
simply
That's
mean
not
is
what you said.
the choice.
Correct
I've
yourself
corrected
then.
myself. I've just taken that
Okay.
back. That's what I said.
Okay,
I'm taking
thank
that
you.
back. I just
Okay.
we
No, don't worry. We go
this
forward.
client, that's
Let's
what I mean.
let's move forward. Let's move forward. You said that Mohbad bled, right? I'm muting profusely now. You said Mohbad injury, he bled from that.
the driver even said so. Yes.
1 minute. I'm gonna. He said that was a minor bleeding. Okay, but it's not a consistent.
there was bleeding,
bleed. 1 minute. It wasn't a consistent bleeding
Oh,
from
stop the defensive
Ikorodu to Lekki.
abuse. Thank you.
Do you agree?
Yeah. Okay.
Or you want us to prove that? I don't know.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, if you agree with me on that, and we talked about it, Dove, your colleague was saying there's no way you can watch TV. I don't know where that's coming from my own thoughts. I want her to
I
prove to
also
me there's
think
no
so.
way.
I also think if you watch a duvet that is soaked in a pool of blood, I mean, I don't think it will take several washes for it to be clean. It won't
It doesn't
be
matter.
one.
I get watched. That's what I was going to say.
It will take several washes by hand.
More, did you hear that when the driver said Wumi fought Mohbad when they were coming from the show?
Yeah, I think I heard that they were quarreling. They were
Okay,
arguing.
good.
No,
So
you just-
you,
Not physical.
No,
Not
no,
physical
you
he said
fight.
he said that was they lock each other's clothes in the car. So it was physical.
Mo, you
Oh,
just
okay.
said something. You just said something
Yeah.
which is very. I like what you said. Right? It's now the story is not that you can't wash the blood, but you can do a lot of water exchange, like maybe 5-6 times until you get to the cleaning stage, right? You agree it can be washed.
By
That's what you're
hand,
saying.
by hand.
But
When I say one, when I say several washes, I don't mean.
Forget about it. The bottom line. The bottom line. Listen.
The bottom line.
It can be washed. It can be washed. I don't know why you feel about it.
100 times here. It can be washed. Yes.
It can be washed.
Simple.
Simple. That's what we're after. It can be washed. End of story. Do you agree or not?
See, the way you are saying it, when I meant you take several washes. Listen now. Stop it.
You don't need to start. You said that you're trying to
allow me to
make us look stupid. Now just answer yes or no.
Rachel, listen.
Because you are twisting. You want to twist it. Go straight. Answer the answer.
It's a very simple question so that he can continue with his talk.
Exactly.
What is all this?
We don't want to sleep with one in one topic.
Don't be so fixated on being defensive. Yes, can a duvet be washed? Yes or no? The blood doesn't make the duvet more heavy. Can it be washed? Yes.
No, I'm not need an explanation.
There are questions that you don't have. Yes,
this is a very straightforward question.
Okay, there are things. I'm not going to answer that. Okay, go ahead. I'm not going to answer that.
Continue, man. Forget it, then you can mute. We should continue.
Okay, I will take that as yes, because you know that whether you wash it 20 times or 3 times, it's none of our business. It can be washed, right? You can talk to mom about how many times she washed it. Okay, that's not what we're after. She washed it. That's the end story. Okay, and now you want to tell me that the bleeding that occurs in Ikorodu is the blood that's being washed by my mom, by Mama Obad. In the same blood that Falahede was referring to, it's the same blood they were cleaning water, they were using water in the household to mop the floor, to clean. Now, I think I'm bored.
Keep talking, she'll be listening from wherever she wants to listen.
I think I'm bored.
They just come up with very fixated narratives, and you're seeing it black and white. You're trying to say, no, it could be gray, it could be blue. What is wrong with you?
Why did you draw?
Why would she? Because she knows her lives are not ticking now. Just can you imagine arguing about?
Can you imagine these people? I greet everybody.
Maybe she thought they are stupid here. We don't know what they're talking about. She wants to come and
I was wondering what they were looking for. They fool that the comment section. What are they looking for again? If their mind, because their mind no touch ground. Why are they moving around again? They've started again to be going to from platform to platform, Abby. I beg, tell your queen mother to come home. Nigeria is so sweet. Make she come home. Wicked, evil people.
No, nobody dropped you more. We believe that you dropped yourself. But anyway, Mo, I think you understand the whole game now. I don't know whatever game you guys are playing. And Cyber, something that asked me just now, you asked me what's the next stage and all that. I think I've explained it to you. And Mo, so I take that as yes, that you know it can be watched, right? So I won't stress you for that, okay? So
you broke a little. Sorry, what? Repeat that, please.
I said I'm taking your silence as yes, that the way can be watched. So now, do you want to tell me?
I think the network is.
Hang on a second, please. Now, remember the way we walked through the injury sustained during the fracas at the and we all know there's no way you can be bleeding continuously, right? Consistently or continuously, you can call it. But that
from that wound, absolutely.
For that 1 or 2 hours, that would never happen. So the blood that's being washed from a duvet, okay? Do you think it's the same blood of the injured? Let me put it across to you like that.
It could be blood stains, because if you have a wound that is still, I mean, even fresh, if it's drying up, if you bruise it again, it will bleed again, even if it's drying up.
Okay.
You understand that, right?
Okay. And
so that's why, for me, I believe what was that's my opinion. I may be very wrong. What was probably on the duvet.
Okay,
blood stains.
and the Baba came up and saw those blood soaked.
Yes.
I mean, duvet soaked in blood, right? And at
That's
the
what
same
they said,
time,
yes.
let's go with your nurse story. The nurse said it when she got there, she saw a lot of water on the floor, right?
No, that the
And,
floor was wet. Lots of water.
Yeah. Adura recently said that it was raining only in Mohbad's house in Lekki that day, and there was rainwater in the house, according to Adura. Just to kind of sensitize your claim. And so, looking at the whole concept, you know that it wasn't that superficial wound that the blood stains are coming. It's not blood stain. So we should try and get this right. It's not a blood stain. Yeah. And
you think it was actually a pool of blood, right?
And you know why? The nurse that stays through the night doing what? Number one, think about it yourself and be honest with yourself, okay?
Who was the nurse that was staying through the night? Was that person?
We need to answer that question because we can put from a right. She confirmed that there was a nurse that was through the night.
At the CTC, she said that.
She said it on her interviews. Please, anybody who has those interviews on Rise or TVC should play it for more so that she gets to listen. But I have a quick question for you while you continue, please.
Yeah.
We're all learning. Please explain to me how minor laceration, I believe the government autopsy result, that bit that said minor laceration. I also believe the CTC that Wunmi said that they applied, rub or whatever on it, right? So now explain to me how that same injury that has been, treated with maybe spirits, applied rub, whatever, they had something to stop the blood. How would that same injury continuously bleed if pressure is not applied to it, if a force of pressure is not applied to it?
That's what I'm saying. There's no way.
It's very unlikely that from that injury that I saw, because I actually saw the elbow, I saw it more around the elbow. I saw it. It's very unlikely that bruise, I call it a bruise, would bleed all through from Ikorodu to Lekki and all of that.
Okay, thank you so much. It's established a fact.
However, I also, like I told them, I just said it 007. I just said it that if you have a wound like that, if you bruise it, if you touch something again, and the dryness peels off, likely you would bleed again, right? Likely you would bleed again.
But obviously there are some. So hold on, let me pick your thought. I agree on you with that point you're saying. So if it's a minor wound, there are scabs, right? You will just bleed tiny. You're not going to have a rush of blood. You're not going to have so much blood. It's scabs.
No.
So if you peel your scabs of wound, you're just going to bleed. That's it. Because it's healing. But it's a minor blood. It's not going to be like a blood that will soak his singlet or, the story of eyewitness in the property confirming blood on the duvet. It wouldn't.
You see, now let me tell you why I actually believe. Listen. Can you wait, please? Can you wait? And Nikki Shire, please just hold on. Why I actually, I said this earlier. The only reason why I believe it wasn't a pool of blood was the fact that the relatives that got into the house after Mohbad died and saw especially the dad, and saw the duvet and did not call the police. That makes me think it was probably just canty stains of blood that he saw.
Okay, fine. Can I pick your brain here? Now you said, oh no, you know what? Let's be respectful. Lady Anikisha, let her speak and then I'll continue because she wanted to talk. It's not my turn.
What I want to say is that she was trying to let us know that it was a bruise, maybe.
I'm not letting you know anything. We're just listening. I'm not letting you know anything here.
All right. Okay. I want to
know anything.
Let me add to your word. Like maybe you don't know how to paraphrase it. Let me say, okay, the bruise happened at the party or what they did at the show. But when they got home, something happened, something like fighting. So that made the bruise to come up again. That is now bleeding.
That's another theory. That's a conspiracy theory that I'm avoiding. That did not, as far as I'm concerned, I wasn't there, so I wouldn't know if that happened. And you were not there either, so you wouldn't know if that happened. But we just know for
us to have pool of blood, if the blood stop at the show, and we now have a pool of blood at home, that's something that happened at home that make the blood to come back.
We are not there. You are not there. Why would you say somebody is an innocent when you are not there?
I haven't said anybody is innocent. Have I?
You said
so?
no, we should not. That's what you said.
You said
I only said
So stop, ma'am.
Hey! Don't be nice. I'm not. See, don't be rude, please. Let's be civil here. I am trying to say for me,
you are changing your
principle of justice is.
You are changing your word,
Mama. I can't even see your name now. What I am saying is, principle of justice requires that an innocent, somebody that is charged, you have to be sure, beyond every reasonable doubt, that person has actually committed that offense. Because if sometimes the penalty might require death, and then you now punish an innocent soul. That's why the word innocent came forward. I didn't say anybody is innocent. I just said we have to be 100% certain.
Okay, Mo, that's fine. Thank you for explaining. That's okay. That's okay. Let's see if we understand now. That's okay. So don't drag it. So you said something before that I was trying to pick your thoughts. You said about like if it's a scab, right? Your issue is you are concerned with how Baba Mohbad would have said he saw a pool of blood. Now, I'll come to Baba Mohbad in a minute, but let me go back to what Folashade said. Now, we have to agree this first. We have to understand that between me, you, and then every other person, these are first witnesses that were on ground on the crime scene. Folashade, you agree with that?
No, she came in like 4 or 5 days after, right?
I don't know. No, the timing of when she was there is not established. She didn't tell us she was 4 or 5 days after, but that's the close family. She was there. She confirmed that she saw people in the house. She saw the whatever. So I'm just saying between me and you, we've not seen it. Her statement will pick some facts there because she was there. She went to the house, she's relative, exactly. So she said she saw a singlet. There was blood, right? And she said her sister, this is the auntie of the deceased, her sister told her, Richie, please help me if I any of you on the platform, if I got it wrong. She mentioned either her sister told her that she was washing the duvet. Am I right?
That she washed the duvet with blood.
Thank you. And there was so much blood.
Washing the duvet. She saw her.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Listen, no. 1 second. She never saw Mama Mohbad. Right? Mama Mohbad told her when she came to the house that she washed the duvet. Okay.
And there was so much blood, correct?
Yeah, and there was so much blood.
Okay,
yes.
right.
Because she was the one that asked me, why so much blood? Yes.
And she saw a singlet soaked with blood, Mohbad's singlet.
Yeah, and then she asked that question spontaneously, which is the right question. Why so much blood?
I'm trying to make my
what can I call you? I don't want to call you Rattle. Should I
just call me Rattle? It's fine. Just say Rattle. It's fine. I can answer that name.
Rattle, can I say something?
No, I was trying to make my point that you can speak. Okay, go ahead. I don't mind. Go on.
Oh, okay, because other people were talking. I feel Folashade, from the interview of Folashade that I've heard, you see, we are all very intelligent. When someone is talking, she has personal, as far as she's concerned, Wunmi is rude. She's not respectful.
No, leave that. That doesn't matter.
She said all of that.
No, then I don't like you interrupting me because now you're messing me up.
God, you have a problem for her to say that. You have a problem
about the attribution.
You have a problem of her saying that. No, do you have a problem?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that she won't speak the truth. Let's leave that. That's why I said that. As you said that none of us were on the crime scene. This particular witness is the family person who was, at least between me and you, she's one of the, you would say, first respondents to the crime scene. Okay, but so let's leave. That's what I want to go now.
Someone you don't like. You could
no. Hold on here. No, let's leave the one of who
be biased. Were you there? You
Rata, please. Mo, are you closer to Folashade?
You're just being defensive. That's the point.
Than Folashade. You are not close to Wunmi than Folashade.
No, I'm not. I've never seen any of them.
Good. Seen any of them. Hold on. I'm establishing something here. Wait, hold on. If Folashade, a close family, is saying Wunmi is rude, and you, who are far from Wunmi, you are not picking on Folashade that she's wrong to say Wunmi is rude.
You can imagine.
I never said
You
that.
can imagine.
Did I say that,
That is
Raphael?
what
I
you
didn't
said
say
now.
that.
You not said that now.
You are saying
You
she's going
just
to be
said that
biased. It
now.
doesn't need to be biased now.
George.
If
I said she
she
could
mentions
be biased. I didn't say
no, she
that.
doesn't have to be. Just because she's mentioned, it's just like now, okay, on this platform, and I need to quickly move on. Just on this platform now, I'm actually a little bit rude on this platform because before I was pissed off and I was saying just shut it right there.
No, but we
so you can
shouldn't
say
get-
no example.
We
Hold
have
on.
varying opinions
No,
here.
please
so
just
we
hold on.
shouldn't
Please
be
hold
rude.
on. No,
Right.
please hold on now. Hold on.
Okay.
I was talking before you were listening, you interjected, and I thought you were let me make my thoughts though. Okay, so someone can say Anne is rude, right? Because I'm talking to you on the platform, but somebody who knows me directly says that you believe that statement of fact because the person knows me more than somebody who just hears me talking on the platform. Now, more importantly, somebody who knows me maybe on our team or Baba Mubad that knows me will say, oh yes, Anne can she can swear, she can tell you to piss off or whatever. They know me more than somebody who just met me for the first time. So now, but that does not change the statement of fact. What I was trying to point out here is I asked you to agree with me that Folashade, a closer relative, were the first respondents on the crime scene. Now, she said she saw singlets with blood. What's the name? She also said her sister was washing the duvet. It was filled with blood. Now,
and what prompted her before the sister told her that she has washed? She asked her sister, "Why so much blood?"
Okay, thank
that
you.
was the question.
Thank you. So
and
now,
the sister now reacted, "I've washed duvet soaked with blood."
Okay.
So that statement, "Why so much blood?"
Folashade asked the sister that, "Sister, why is there so much blood? I saw some blood on Mohbad singlets upstairs there. I saw some blood on Mohbad singlets." And that was where Mohbad now responded that, I wonder that I just finished washing the duvet too, that there was blood on it.
Okay, so now, Mo, all of this, we have just established earlier when me and Richie were talking and you, that it's a minor cut. Now, I also said I agree with you. If it's a scab, if you have a wound that is healing. Now, don't forget that cut happened a day before. Let's go with their story. The prime boy issue, the glass issue. So you won't have scabs building up immediately. That's not possible. Scabs need at least a couple of days before you start having scabs on the wound.
Correct.
Okay? So the wound is still fresh, right? So at the end of the day, if it's a minor injury, which we all know, laceration is not serious, you're not going to have a singlet with blood. If it was just a blood spot, Folashade will not make reference to that. The singlet with blood, now the mother of the deceased is washing a duvet with blood. I also mentioned where Richie was talking to say that if it's a minor laceration, except you have applied force, that's when it would and even if it bled, at most, you cannot have it to the point where a duvet will be washed full of blood. Also, a singlet in the, what do you call it now? In the cupboard, right? And now, let's even leave that. I go to my second point. Folashade before has also mentioned, earlier on, when she came out, she said, what about that blood we saw? She still maintained the same statement again, right? She still maintained the same statement again. So now, it is a minor laceration. Why are we having all this blood? And whether you like it or not, if you tell me and say, well, Folashade is biased, until we hear from the mother, we can't counter. We're going to go with those, as I said, first responders on the crime scene will go with their stories because they are the ones telling us what happened. At least Folashade has been consistent to some extent. She's mentioned this blood before and she's mentioned it again. She hasn't changed her words on that. So amongst all of them, I pick her first. She has kept that consistency. So now, that is why we're trying to make you understand that for me, if I want to start saying I want to analyze, I want to start thinking, assume, I can say...
Okay, I want you to answer this. I want you to answer this.
Wow, okay, go on.
Why would Baba Mohbad go into the room and he would see the blood before everything?
I will come there. I know where you're going. I will come there.
And he would... No, because that's why... Okay, that's the only reason why I feel...
Baba, okay, let me answer that question now. Baba Mohbad went there. Now, first things first, there's a state of shock. All right? I don't score him to say he's perfect on this, but I'm sure 100% he wasn't the crime scene. He knew nothing about that death. Okay? Now he got there. I'm going to paint a scenario now from what I can just make out of this. First of all, he was told that his son was sick. He gets on his way, starts making his way. Halfway to the journey, he's told, don't worry, turn back, your son is fine. Now, because he heard the mother, according to him, he went on the boat to the mother or the journey en route to Mohbad's house. The mother was there. They were calling. Mother was talking. They were talking to mother. He felt something is not right, and he makes his way. Somewhere. Hold on. Let me establish my point. So just hold on there. He starts making his way to the property. We also heard that he said, because whether he was informed or not informed, anyway, he went in through the back door. He saw 100 people there. God forbid you've lost your son, not you. Mr. A has lost his son, and this is your son. This is not like your stepson, your own blood. Yeah. You left him on Saturday. You came back, and there are 100 people fill the property. There's a state of shock. There's a state of, I'm trying to think on my feet. What do I do? What do I not do? Right? He didn't go there with an intention of, yes, Baba, if somebody came into your house now and they have this person shot your son, he's here. Then he'll be prepared and armed when he's getting there. He was just told his son was sick and he's fine. And he just went with either the information he had, as he claims it, his instinct, and he pushed forward to get there. And he got there, he saw that. So he will not be reactive to say, I have a camera, I'm going to take a screenshot of this thing I'm seeing. However, he can keep those recounts in his head. Now, whilst he's there, considering that multitude of people, so much is going on. He doesn't have time to start saying, okay, let me really ask Wunmi, what really happened? Neither can he try to start pointing.
I think he actually asked her.
He just asked, but he's not asking from a pointing finger. Well, Wunmi said, oh, nurse, so he was not feeling well, nurse, whatever. Everything's happening all at the same time. And all he's thinking, okay, the son is done, dead, okay, let's arrange to get the body away. And they head to the police station. Now, don't forget, Baba Mohbad said they went inside. He was in the car. They went inside. So he is expecting that these people have told the police this. Okay. And he got there. While they were delaying, he now said, let him go inside. He got there. He said, I can't write. I'm not in a perfect state of mind to start writing. I'm just going to tell you what I know, and then you can, write the statements for me. And he starts recounting what he knows, or whatever he was told, whatever he saw. And somebody said, okay, don't issue report or issue report, whatever. End of story. They had to take that corpse there. No police report. Couldn't deposit in the morgue. Yes, I fault him. He shouldn't have quickly buried the son, but a lot of things were going on. Now, if you have to talk about blame, hold on. Let me finish. Hold on, don't distract me now. Hold on. If you want to talk about blame, I give him 10%. I give 90% to every other people who were in the house. Okay? So 10% on that he should have pressed further. Whatever it came, no matter whatever negotiation was going on, pacifying was going on, he should have insisted, even if you played the fool so that he doesn't get killed, because nobody knew him. He didn't have this public support as he has now. We didn't even know that who Mohbad's father was. Okay, he was scared for his life. He should have played the fool and told them and said, I'm going home. Let me go and tell my home people I'm coming back. And leave the corpse there until by force they will have to put that body in the morgue. Or he could have just created a tantrum there and said, no way, that body must go into the morgue. Let me get my head together before we can bury him. After all, Mohbad is not a Muslim. Okay, so let's leave that. So I'll give him 10%. However, what the beauty of this is that Fola Shade, the ex-wife, sister, in standing for truth, she had a choice. She could have said, okay, after all, you're no longer my sister. My sister has married somebody else. She has other kids for another man. I will not speak. She still spoke the truth to say that she saw blood. As they say, in the amount of 2-3 witnesses, the case is established. That lady confirmed the presence of blood. Baba Mohbad has never denied not seeing blood. The only place I can fault him is when they got to the police station. The fact that he thought that, okay, these people will recount to the police what happened, and they didn't. So that is why, and that is my answer to you as far as Baba Mohbad is concerned.
Yes.
Okay. The people who had a right to have even mentioned the truth of everything that happened in that house should have been Dura and all of them.
If Baba was in shock, Raquel, if Baba was in shock, Wunmi would also be in shock, don't you think?
Well, fair enough, but Wunmi was in shock, but Wunmi has fresh first-hand information of what happened. The fact that I'm in shock does not counter to say I know the circumstances that led to what happened, right? Now, let me take it a step further. When they got to the police station, the focus there at that time, you must imagine that, okay, his family, Otiku, he has died. Oh yeah, let's find a way to go and bury him. Let's even assume that that's what they went to prison for. They didn't go to go and report to police. She had the doctor's report. She knows that, okay, Wunmi, you came from a family. Your marriage to Mohbad, they didn't just wake up one day and say, tomorrow we are getting married. They had planning. You needed to give that, whoever had the death certificate or death report, not a death report, to say, okay, police is asking for this, or we've gone to the morgue. They were all in the ambulance. They were all on the convoy. We've gone to the morgue. They need the police report. We got there. They didn't give us. See the hospital report here, please. Help us admit him, so that they can take time to plan. So her shock or no shock does not counter the fact that they had those documents in their hand. She even told the man, even if I want to stand against her, she said to the man and said, go and find out what killed this boy. She was speaking in her right senses now. Now, before this time, she was also writing on WhatsApp eight chats on WhatsApp,
Instagram, 8 chapters.
Yeah, she was writing all that. She was coherent. She was even calling Mohbad
all of that you can be doing that when you're in
so
shock.
What I'm saying is, at least fair enough. So even in that shock, she could have still been able to say, okay, yes, Baba, this has happened. We need to put him in the morgue. I went to the hospital. This is what the hospital gave me. Let's give it to the people. Let them ensure they put the body in the morgue. So at the end of the day, for them to have come out and try to blame that man and say, you buried him.
No, I'm not even blaming him.
I'm not you now. Well, I'm saying that. So I'm just trying to build the story here. So at the end of the day, for him to even take the fall for, okay, they buried the boy immediately, was coming from all of that.
I am from where Baba Mohbad is from. I'm from Ekiti. So I understand that, yes, you don't want to keep a dead child's body in the house. I absolutely get that. But
so the fact that the blood pit have answered the blood
you see blood, that is what is confusing me.
That's what I'm telling you. If he was in a state of shock, things going on there, they are
no,
saying,
but he said
some other person confirmed the blood. That's what's more important. If the police were to do an investigation,
Blessing had told
some other person confirmed the blood. Blessing said, okay, we heard, according to not him himself, his family friend or relative or whoever that man was, said Blessing was the one who called him and told him and said, Baba, Mohbad has died, right? We want to believe that maybe they told him more things, and the girl lady would have told him and said, what happened? He would have asked and said, what happened? Did they fight or whatever? Maybe they will have to give him some more stories to that. But the bottom line is that they told him, and then he went into the battle. That same family friend.
So you know what I would actually personally, what I would recommend. I'm glad that this thing is ongoing. The investigations will start all over again, which is what I want. For me, like I said earlier, no innocent soul should go, no offender, no murderer should go unpunished. As much as you won't want somebody who is innocent to get punished for murder. That's my point. And that's what
fine.
I said.
And as far as I'm concerned,
investigations. But you know why I got turned off initially was the fact that people were calling somebody a child. I mean, somebody's child a bastard, curses, and all of that.
Listen, it was people's emotions. Let me answer you there. People's emotion, that's the same way Iyabo was, her emotions were running high. So the same as she can make excuses for her emotions, other people can do the same, okay?
She never touch a child. She never touch a child.
No, but she was calling somebody else's child. She was saying a lot of shite, Iyabo just said that, Naira Marley, you killed him. She was saying all kinds of shite. So it's
I'm not talking of Iyabo, I'm talking of
No, but I'm just arguing because if you're going to blame one side, you have to blame everybody. Everybody's emotions were running high. I'm not talking about Iyabo. Bastard. I'm just saying.
I'm talking of Mohbad's case. I'm not talking about
That's what I'm telling you. Iyabo just spoke concerning Mohbad's case and was blaming Naira Marley. I'm just making a reference to say that emotions were running high both ways.
Can I say something? Good evening, everyone. Mo, I can see the way you're elaborating on Baba Mohbad, saying the profuse bleeding, and he never did anything about it. I think what you should be elaborating on really is that person that gave the police the statement of a profuse bleeding and never did nothing about it. Because when he bled profusely, he was still alive. And they didn't do anything about it. But instead, you are elaborating on the blood they saw after he died. So then seeing the blood after he died, would that not bring Mohbad back?
No, I don't know if you listened to what I said. That wasn't what I said. Anyway, see, Rachel, sorry, I'm engaging you on this. Another, I mean, before I go finally, I am.
No, you
Don't go. I think you should stay.
Why would I have things to do now?
Answer the question.
I'm a 7-year-old grandma, so I have things to say.
Okay, that's fine.
However,
This is like medicine after death. When he was alive,
Exactly.
nothing about it. When he bled profusely. But you are now elaborating on the blood they saw after he passed on.
Baba saw blood. Baba didn't say anything.
Come on, girl. Whatever happened after he died really is not the bone of
Doesn't
contention
count.
here.
no, exactly. Listen,
He was still alive. What did they do to save him?
no, we were
He excuses of he refused to go to the hospital. Really? So why didn't you put yourself in them giving all these excuses? Why didn't they put themselves in his shoes? Because if someone is bleeding profusely, they will be in a state of confusion.
Okay, thank you, Rachel. Before I go, like I said, I was going to ask you upon all the investigations, because I read, at some point that Baba's team, his lawyers and
You're far away from your mic.
Don't answer any question again because they ask
can
that
you hear me,
question. They want to
Rachel?
answer
It's better
I
yeah, that they visit Mama, whatever. Can you please now?
if you cannot pronounce my name, don't say it at all, okay?
Don't be rude. You are rude.
I'll be rude because when you came here and started giving us wrong narrative, I will be rude to you, okay?
Rachel, please. Are you listening to me?
I'm listening. Go on.
Yes. I was asking.
You kind of
I was
asking.
You know that going on about.
I was asking when they visited the
all
court.
you guys go on about the narrative you want to spread, and then you want to.
Yes. I will be rude to you because you go and have giving us wrong narrative, telling us what we don't know. Why would I be rude to you?
Oh God.
Yes, I will be rude.
Oh my. Gosh, Rachel, can you listen to me, please?
Talk, I'm listening. I'm all ears.
Okay, so I wanted to ask, was there a time when Baba's lawyer and his team visited the cops and they checked through and they didn't see a wound? I read that report. Is it true that there was no wound outside the...
Go and ask Baba's lawyer. Go and ask Baba's lawyer for that. You can't be asking Rachel to tell you that she wasn't there either. So,
Rachel, are you answering?
Said you shouldn't ask me. I find the question as bogus. It's not important to me because
Exactly.
At the end of the day, you know what? My answer to you is very simple. Is that
well, I just see people who
because I feel like you're nitpicking.
I think who are fixated, who are not ready to reason with others.
But
you guys are just fixated.
Let me say something.
No, that's it. Somebody there is just shouting and very rude, very arrogantly talking. Okay, let's ignore all of that.
Humble. See, if you are talking, don't
all of that
and get out. Don't come here and start giving us stupid narrative here.
You are very stupid. You are stupid.
Just ignore.
Ladies, with due respect, Decorum, please we're all mature, responsible people here. Let us respect ourselves, okay? No need to calling each other names.
No need for all that.
Please,
it's okay.
No need to be disrespectful, okay? Decorum, thank you.
It's okay. So Mo, you were saying something before. I don't know because I think I got.
Yes, I just asked. I asked that. I mean, from what I have read in the course of this, Justice for Mohbad, I had read that at some point, Baba's lawyer and his team visited the cops and they looked through and there was no wound. He reported that there was no wound other than the one he got from the.
Okay, let me answer that. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I don't know of any publication that was out for there, but just hear me out first. I don't know of any publication, but however, I heard it on TikTok that they said, okay, some people visited there, but let us be very clear here. The lawyer in question never went there physically, right? The lawyer was in the UK. I think some persons went there. Now, those people who went there are not what you call them now. They are not, what's that term you call those people who look at dead corpses? Please help me again. Pathologists, yeah. They're not pathologists. So they were not given, a formal medical opinion on the corpse. I can just look at the corpse now. Don't forget the body was buried. I just look at the corpse now and I just say, okay, I don't see anything. But those people will look at it with very, good lights and what you call those glasses or whatever they wear, and they would be able to scan the body properly. So I can't say for sure. Now, the question also is, one thing that is worrying to me is even the government autopsy does not seem to emphasize the head or the brain, because we can't really say, what if the injury was at the back? We heard something about it, just as you heard. We heard that his head was bandaged. So maybe the cut could have been on the head, because there's a story that they're saying he fell, Omowummi pushed him, obviously some narrative, pushed him and then he fell, so maybe the cut was in the head. But at the end of the day, that blood in that house makes it very clear that there was an injury, which was more than a minor laceration, because if they would have to be crazy for them to expect that a minor laceration will bleed to have the t-shirt or singlet, soaked with blood, as well as the duvet. So yeah. I can also start thinking.
Thank you for your
just a second more. Just one last thing. I can also think that could it be that the nurse who came to bandage him up? Maybe was it the head or what? Did they come to give something to stop the blood? I don't know. So all of those things are there. But just to answer your question, whatever they said they heard, they said the lawyer saw or whoever saw, they are not pathologists. They did not have an autopsy report to confirm that. Okay, so that's that. Right, go on.
Okay, how about the autopsy, please?
The government now there are lots of discrepancies with that of the government and even the private one. The private one I don't have a copy of it. If you do, maybe explain to me, I can look at it. But the government one, I noticed on the government post-mortem results, the head, they were not specific about the head. They just said the brain is intact. We did not see anything talking so much about the head. What if that injury was on the head? We don't know. So that government autopsy is still in jeopardy. There's a lot of question marks there.
Hey, hold on 1 second. So let me just say one thing here, because there's been a lot of discrepancies on the autopsy, toxicology, and all of that. We saw Mohbad's head; his neck was broken in the coffin. Let me remind people, his neck was broken in the coffin.
Yeah.
Has any pathology or toxicology or autopsy result addressed that at all?
I think, I'm not sure. I don't know.
But you don't know. I don't know. So the reason I'm asking that question is a strategic question. So when the government come with their bogus reports and the family, Baba's lawyer, them come up with their bogus reports, people should remember, ask questions. They brought Gurexi and Blessing initially to go look at the body. This is Nigeria. People can be paid. Moles can be planted among us to give bogus reports. I repeat, Mohbad's neck was visibly broken in that coffin that we saw on TikTok on live during his burial.
Oh, yes.
I have yet to see.
And adding to what you said, Black.
Wait, Tia, hold on. I am yet to see any official reports that has addressed that, whether that's the government or Baba's one. I will rest my case for now. So when people come out and start giving you people narrative, and the public is so gullible to fall for all this narrative, remember what we've already seen. Thank you very much.
Okay, sorry, TSC. Let me just quickly ask Mo this question. Madam Mo, I greet you.
Thank you.
And I heard you said you are a grandma. Congratulations for that.
Thank you very much.
I just have 2 questions for you.
Okay.
If you were Wunmi,
yes,
would you have reacted or acted the way she did in all of this? That is 1. 2, okay. If you were Wunmi,
yes,
would you have allowed the nurse to go on that very day after the husband died?
No to both questions. No to both questions. That's straightforward. No, there's no way I would have waited for anybody in my household to get to that point before I take to the hospital. If somebody is ill, if you are ill for whatever it's worth, as long as you start having temperatures, I take you to the hospital. So yeah, I'm not Wunmi and I won't do that. Okay?
So
and as for the nurse,
meaning with your answer,
Yes.
Wunmi failed woefully.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
And Minnie, also with your answer, Wunmi is the cause of what happened to that guy.
Well, it would now depend if Wunmi had asked him, if she had, I don't know if that happened. If she had asked him.
No, I don't need too many stories, sorry. Minnie, with your answer, Wunmi is the cause of what happened.
She's not the cause. She failed in her duty as a wife, as a good wife. She failed in her duty, but that doesn't make her the cause. That doesn't make her the cause.
If you fail in your duty, what does that mean?
That you failed in your duty. Simple. It doesn't mean you are the cause.
If you failed in your duty
as a good wife,
negative result came up, what does that mean?
It still doesn't mean you are the cause. It just means you fail as a wife. You could not save your husband. That's what it means. It doesn't mean you are the cause of your husband's death.
It means, it does mean that she added to it. She could have saved him. She could have saved him. She had the opportunity, the chance on Sunday, as they claimed.
Yeah.
Madam
That's what I said. It means she failed as a wife.
Just give me a few minutes with Mo. Remember, you said you are a grandma, and every responsible grandma is expected to always teach the younger ones the truth.
Yes, sure.
And which I also believe, before you get to the level of grandma, you were able to teach your children the truth, and this is why you were able to have a grandchild.
Yes.
Now, I go back to the question. If, with your answer given, provided this evening or this afternoon, depending on where we all are, it shows that Wunmi failed, and she is the cause of what happened to that guy.
She failed, but she's not the cause. Well, it doesn't mean she's the cause. She may be the cause in other ways. But as far if you are saying she's the cause because she didn't force him to go to the hospital, I disagree. But if you are saying she's the cause in other things, she may have been, for instance, if the theory that they fought and that he hit his head, if that is true, then she's the cause. But if it's as far as taking him to the hospital, if that's why you are saying she's the cause, I disagree. She's not the cause in that regard. No.
Okay, let me keep that so I don't start dragging that with you, because that already showed me your position already. Okay, so let me keep that. But with my questions, I believe your position on this issue will reveal itself more. So to the other one, would you have let the nurse to go after that boy died, and you saying is the nurse?
The nurse, let me recall. I think they said the nurse went with them to the hospital, and then she came to the house before the father came. Of course not. I wouldn't have let the nurse would not. In fact, the Baba would have met me and the nurse not together now. In fact, the Baba would have met me and the nurse together. There's no way I would let the nurse go. I would have held on.
Baba never saw the nurse.
I would have held on to.
Also said she never saw Baba.
That's what I'm saying. I would have held onto the nurse's throat, and the people would come and separate us there. So there's no way she would have gone. No.
Still, with this, you are still telling me that Wunmi is not the cause of this.
No, not from these two issues that you've raised. No.
Okay, she was given a report from the morgue that this boy should be taken. From the hospital, that this boy should be taken to the morgue.
She was given what?
Two things happened.
Okay.
Two things happened. She refused taking it to the morgue, one. And two.
She refused.
She hid that report.
Okay.
Or the hospital report from the father.
Was it given to her or to one of the men? Was it personally handed over to her or to one of the men there? Because I heard it was a friend, one of Mohbad's friends, that collected the death certificate. That's what I heard.
As a wife, let me even go with your narrative.
Yeah.
As a wife,
yes,
I'm talking to you now. Would you allow someone else to hold such report with, since you are there?
Okay, my husband will die when he's 95.
No, I'm not saying you are, so don't get
I'm telling you, no, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you that personally, at that time, at that age, God forbid if that should happen. At that age and at that time, everybody will be confused. Like Ratel said the other time, she will probably still be confused. She will probably still be in shock. Do you understand? So at that time, she may not know what to do. Everybody would still be in shock. For someone you had slept in the same house together.
Don't worry. Don't even go for that. No problem. No worry. Finally, because I'm not the only one here, I will want others to also speak. If not, I want to engage you very well.
No, I would leave as soon as you are leaving. Actually,
finally,
yes,
you saw a lot of our moves and also a drama one certain time in the coroner court, where she's saying she wants her husband to be buried together with her mother-in-law.
I didn't
know. Would you say Wunmi is looking for justice for her husband?
So the premise,
by all costs, or she's defending further investigation on her husband? And would you also say Wunmi is really supporting to ensure that her husband gets justice?
Okay, your first question, that is, she said she put up a drama that her husband must be buried with her mother-in-law. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know about that. So that is based on that premise. I don't know what
that happened. Because you always get other information, but you did not get this one, but no problem. No, but that happened.
Okay.
So what would you say on that?
That she said her husband must be buried with her mother-in-law.
No. Her and her mother-in-law said her husband must be buried. They don't want further investigation again.
Okay, that they wanted they wanted Mohbad to be buried.
Yes.
Okay, now the question is, say it again now. I don't understand that. Does she want justice if he says the husband should be buried? How long after he's dead? Okay, now let me just say something to you. I truly believe justice can be done even after somebody, in fact, years after an individual has been buried. All you need is to they can preserve body.
All right, madam, don't go further. I don't want to continue with you because I now see where you belong. I just came up for you just to ask you these questions, but I see that you are not acting as a good grandmother.
Oh, okay. Yes. Is that your opinion? My people
all right, let me leave you. Enjoy your.
I actually want to
enjoy your Wunmi team, eh?
I don't. I think you should wait a bit too, because me, I'm enjoying you being on this platform.
No, I
want to hear more. You don't have more questions for me? I would love to hear your question.
No,
you don't have any more.
Guys, 1 minute.
Can somebody teach me how to exit now?
I can take it down. All right. Yes. Everybody has their own opinion. But one thing is, we almost agree that the best investigation, has not been done. So I don't think, is there anybody here who disagree with who agrees with the investigation so far? If you are here and you agree with the police investigation so far, please just say me. Say me. If you agree, say yes. Sorry, yeah, say yes. If you agree with police investigation so far, if you think they have done the best so far in this case, by not arresting those that bullied Mohbad, say yes. If you think the police have done so well so far by not arresting those that bullied Mohbad, say yes. I am waiting for your yes, Susan.
Including Wunmi Paparino, does she believe him as well?
If you agree with the police investigation so far, for not arresting those that bullied Mohbad, he say yes.
And those that killed him, add all together. Don't take half. All of them.
Don't worry, wait first now. Wait one by one. Let's work with the bully first. To some people, bully is the most. Bully is the most for them. Okay. If you agree with the police investigation on the cause of Mohbad's death, on what by Mohbad, if you think police have done so well, right? With these few people that are arrested in Mohbad's death, if you think they have done so far, they have done so well in the few arrests that they have made so far, say yes. The few arrests is not spending. If you think they have done so well with the people they have arrested so far for what crime Mohbad, for what killed Mohbad, say yes. There seems to be some yes. There are some yeses there. All right. We all cannot deny another fact that Mohbad's death remains mysterious, and that will continue to make people feel cheated, even though the family don't feel cheated. Like I've shown my position several times as regard the situation on ground. There've been time whereby I have been longing for justice to come in such a fabulous or fantastic way, like we all expected how it works in movies and in televisions. But the reality opposes that belief and all those fantasies and all those stuff. What the reality seems to be showing is that there's something that happened to Mohbad, which the family knows very well, and which is not open to the public. So for you to continue to hold an opinion that there's something strange that by Mohbad, I think it's a little bit crazy. It's a little bit crazy because look at Blessing. Mohbad's sister is not coming out. He's not coming out to protest that something strange killed her brother. Neither have I ever seen the father carry placard or show it anywhere that something particularly pied Mohbad. They're all speaking in parables, and they have all faced the reality. Money was given to them to investigate this case. What did they do? They instead playing games. So I think people, you want to have a retail, fine. Police did not do the best investigation. With police not investigating properly, my God. So with police not investigating properly the way they should, you don't get justice, right? So no matter what anyone does, that's why when you see me coming out at Very Dark Man, we have to go out. We have to go hard. You know, we have. If we don't go hard at each other, like we will not be able to come to the reality of this case. For some people, this case should never end. For some people, this case should come to an end at some point. You know, yeah. So I believe that Mohbad case at some point should be left in the hands of karma. Karma will take place. Look at Tupac. When Tupac passed, then, right? Like, was it always justice since 1995 since then until now? No. You know, people come out, they show emotions, they empathizes, they do all sort of things. And then so later on, they start, like, you know, they all let go and they all move on. They move on with their daily lives. So, yeah, everywhere in the world, it is the police that investigates. Now, in the absence of police investigations, individuals probably who have got rich, you know, who have got the platform, who have got rich, can now, you know, maybe make some pronouncement that if anyone gets me an evidence, just like VDM said, if you have an evidence how Sam Larry Naramali bullied Mohbad, I'm gonna give you 20 million. She gets. Oh my God, who is frying something outside there? I don't like this that is coming in. Guys, we're gonna see later. I'm gonna end the life now. I'm not in the best condition here.
Orin méjì ni màá kọ bẹ́ẹ̀ jẹ́ kí n kọ ẹyọ kan. Olúwa bàbá mo kí.
Gúgù torí Ọlọ́run.
Ìdí ẹni yẹn sọ dáadáa o.
Very dark man. Just sit. Hope of the masses.
Why not?
Ìmọ̀lẹ́dẹ́ olóde ti
Olóde gbòde
ìmọ̀lẹ́dẹ́ olóde gbogbo kùkù tó wà nílẹ̀
ìyẹn náà gbé jẹ́ òde
ọmọ oníkàndé
olùkàndé olóde.
Ìmọ̀lẹ́dẹ́ olóde gbòde ìmọ̀lẹ́dẹ́ olóde gbòde
tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí ẹ̀ lọ gbé jẹ́ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí ẹ̀ lọ bá kẹ́.
Ìmọ̀lẹ́dẹ́ olóde gbòde.
Iná bá wọn lè òkùnkùn ọ̀pọ̀rọ̀dọ̀ o. Òkùnkùn ò máa fẹ́ dúró níwájú ìmọ́lẹ̀ o.
Ó ṣe wọ́n.
Ẹni tó lé ewúrẹ́ wọlé alágídí bàbá ti gán. Sọ fún wọn tètè yá padà sẹ́yìn o.
Òkùnkùn ti sá lọ Canada.
Àjẹbọ́ àtẹwúrẹ́ àtẹni tó lé ni wọ́n jọ jìyà pọ̀. Irọ́ mi tó jọba ní omi.
Tó bá lẹ́sẹ̀ kan, ìyànà mẹ́ta ló máa jẹ́.
Aráyé ó máa màrò nínú o. Bí ẹni tẹ́ ṣe ní kọ̀ọ̀kan tẹ́ gbé pamọ́. Ayé má máa mí rè. Ẹ má dayé láàmú mọ́. Ẹ gbé sínú ìyàtọ̀ tí gbogbo ayé mi. Gbogbo ìgbà ni mo rí lọ ní ẹjọ́. Bí mo ṣe ń lọ sókè sódò.
Where are you? Where are you? Now continue. Your song is go be Ọlọ́run bàbá àgbà. Ayé ò gbà mọ́ fọ̀run ṣebùgbé.
I've got too many reasons to give you praise, oh God.
Oh no, and so shall it be in the mighty name of Jesus. Is it sickness? I don't know what's going on in your life. That thing making you cry secret tears. Ní agbára Ọlọ́run, the Lord God Almighty is going to remove it and delivering you in the mighty name of Jesus. So now you pray, spending money. You don't know where that is. But ní agbára Ọlọ́run, God is going to visit your situation tonight in the mighty name of Jesus. It can be well with you in Jesus' name. It shall be well with you in Jesus' name. Ní fàìsàn gbà lórúkọ Jésù. You go give testimony, and so shall it be in the mighty name of Jesus. God bless you. Omiyeti is coming now.
Family. Yeah.
Hey,
You see, I told you she must be at the other.
Yeah, mommy, Jibe told me.
Yes, I am. Not you for you.
Àwọn èèyàn kọ́ ìdàgbà wọn ní nẹ́tíwọ̀kì yìí, wọ́n mi yéètì. Àwọn èèyàn gbọ́ ní. Ẹ ìdílé ẹ ń fa ẹ ní lọ́lé ẹ ń fa gbogbo ẹ̀dẹ́ ààrẹ ẹ̀jọ́ ìnìyẹn o. Èmi kọ́ ti dé láti ibi ìwé. Ìkórè yóò fi kókó gbígbá títí ilẹ̀ títí lọ́n ṣàánú wa. Dáàbò ìkórè wọn lè lé jẹ́. Anyway, àwọn tó bá lọ bí iṣẹ́ lọ́la ju àwọn ọmọdé ti wà ní wọn.
Please show some love to Mommy Yeti. Mommy Yeti is celebrating birthday. Show some love, Mommy Yeti. Wọ́n ní ẹ̀wọ̀n aṣọ́ṣẹ́ lè jójó TV. Lè TV.
Báyìí ló ṣe dábàá wá sọ́dọ̀ lọ́la. Sáyà, that ìkórè is not easy. That ìkórè àti ọ̀gá ìkórè something is not. Me too, I just came back this evening for church. But that ṣẹlẹ̀ o, do. Tó bá dọ̀la, àlọ́ tó ń bọ̀ tó kékeré. If anyone that want to celebrate her too, she has done her own and thank God. She will do more. Gbogbo àná la máa ṣe mú olùkọ́ ní ìlú. Bọ́ ìṣe ní àgbóhùn àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ gbóhùn wọn létí. Wọ́n gbóhùn wọn.
Mommy Yeti ẹ ṣeun ẹ bá mi celebrate for Mommy Yeti sàn lọ.
Afẹ́kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Afẹ́kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Nẹ́tíwọ́ọ̀kì bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ló dáa. Afẹ́kẹ́ àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ gbóhùn.
Sorry, ma. Yeah. We need to attend to the gate. And sorry, everyone. My lovely sweet face and the community. Thank you, everyone. I just let me quickly join and appreciate my lovely mommy.
Thank you, ma. I say, Grandma. Thank you, ma. God bless you, Mama. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, Shema. Thank you, ma. Please show some love to Mommy Yeti. Eba show some love. Mommy Yeti. Mommy Jibe. Fire in our country. Many. Mommy Jibe, you say you know how to play DJ. Mommy Jibe, DJ Wawa confused comment quand on fait son mot. I don't feel marqué.
No, you don't understand the way. It's if not double if you come up with one be by you need to settle here. Money kill my phone.
No, check easy be.
What dash a car bullet for? One again. Or pay opinion. Money. All the lock me teach a moderator. Money mati de bole di ba de se di.
Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn dùn gan. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn dùn gan. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mo ní wọ́n fi rán.
Ẹ bọ̀ kọ́ mọ́ cruise ibi tá a ṣe ń gẹ̀tì cruise nígbà.
Ọmọ anything.
Wọ́n náà wọ̀nà tún sọ fún pé don't listen, don't answer, that's the way she.
Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn dùn gan ni. Láti gbé mi ọmọ ní abẹ́.
You go blend, don't worry.
He's a day now. He's a day.
You go blend.
Can't choose what she wants.
You don't know why I'm going yet.
Oh my people, I love you all. Money Feingo is Shegoni. Feti Lala, thank you for all you do all the time.
Good night.
Thank you. Zella, thank you. Mommy Jibe, everybody, thank you. I gotta go now. Ciao. We continue again. We need to do what we need to do. I'm going to make sure I see the hosts, all the other hosts for that one person that want to japa. Thank you, all my people. Thank you. God bless you. I love you. Mommy Morire, how are you, ma? How are you, ma? Mommy Morire, how are you, ma? Thank you, all my people. Thank you. Bye-bye. Love you all. Ciao.
As you say, you dey always cause Lagata, fine. But where you don't see Lagata, we don't abuse you, where they make you the cause am every time. I want to know.
Lagata no fi abuse me.
20k ayé ẹ ti bàjẹ́ ayé ẹ ó ti bàjẹ́ ẹlẹ́tẹ̀ ni ẹ ẹlẹ́tẹ̀ lẹ́sìn ìsì olórí ni ẹ olórí ikú oró ló máa kú.
Ṣé mi ló ń bá rí sáyé
mú àkí Lagata
látàárọ̀ ló dẹ̀ ṣe iṣẹ́ ṣe ó dẹ̀ tún sọ̀rọ̀ ṣé torí 20k ó máa ṣorí burúkú ni níbi tẹ́ ti ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ibi tẹ́ ti ṣẹ̀ wá ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú yìí.
I'm going to block Apapa YouTube.
Ọlọ́run Nàìjíríà máa bá ti yín jẹ́ ni kò ní dá fún gbogbo yín. Because of 20,000, look at how you are behaving like an idiot. Get out of here. Ta ló ń gbé wá sókè? Ta ló ń gbé ẹ wá?
I don't know the breaker come over. I'm precious. I didn't do it.
Precious, this are the not the oppress and leave and they drop and leave and make it go. Make it go. No, not bring her come up again, Precious. I beg you this rule. Make it go. Because he's not ready to learn. He's not ready to learn. Can't zit in both in there. Can't zit in both in. He can't on TikTok. I can't slap him.
Okay.
Can't slap Kama. Nah.
Mi mo gbé ẹ wá kí ló tún wá ṣe ìwọ ẹlẹ́sìn yìí.
Spicy gist má jẹ́ kí èmi àti ẹ wọ̀ ya jà ọ́ tẹ́ bá wọ̀ ya jà ó máa sá lọ wàá kàn máa drop mi ni because ó rẹ́ mi ni o.
Ó yẹ mo fẹ́ rí bó ṣe tó mo fẹ́ rí bó ṣe tó yá wọ̀ ya jà.
Kí ló ń porúkọ ẹ̀ Títí Kush ó mọ̀ mí o.
Lọ́dọ̀ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ lójú kí ló sọ lọ́jọ́ súnà.
Títí Kush ó mọ̀ mí o. Ẹ̀rọ kó bá tíjú lé ẹ̀ ó mọ̀ pé ó máa ń sá lọ ni ó máa ń sá fún mi ni abúkẹ́ ọ̀sìn chimpanzee
ọmọ tí ẹlẹ́kẹ̀ẹ́ pọ̀ púpọ̀ ọmọ tí ẹlẹ́kẹ̀ẹ́ pọ̀ púpọ̀
chimpanzee ó mọ̀ mí chimpanzee abúkẹ́ ọ̀sìn.
Ọmọ tí ẹ sáré pọ̀ púpọ̀.
Ẹ má bínú mà ẹ jọ ta nìyẹn ẹ má bínú.
Ara àwọn ọmọ tí ẹ sáré Elégùṣì ni.
Ó sì nà ni àbí wọn ò rí kéèjì rẹ̀ mọ́.
Rárá wọ́n ti bá ara kó sí ẹ̀.
Kéèjẹ náà rí mọ́.
Ọmọ ṣe sáré Elégùṣì. Sórí ẹ̀ pé sá.
Kéèjẹ náà rí mọ́.
Lórí ẹ̀ pé Títí Kush.
Tẹ́ríkẹ́lẹ́ ìkònọ́mà.
Ó sọ pé Títí Kush. Àlópònú lélẹ́sẹ̀. Wùmí Adébánjọ.
Ẹrú rẹ̀ ti jáde ẹrú Wùmí.
Ó ti jáde o. Secret DNA jọ gbé jáde o tó bá show off fún ìwọ àti godmother. Secret DNA tó bá ti show off fún yín ẹ gbé jáde. Gbogbo àwọn tẹ́ ẹ̀ rán sí wa yìí ti sún wa. Ẹ̀yin ti ṣe méjì. Ó yẹ ẹ gbé jáde. Tó bá ti pay yín ẹ gbé jáde now. Kò ní the court order. This is the easiest thing now. Olórí burúkú. Ó bí eyín bá dé jọ. Apapa. Làbúbù kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yọ̀ọ̀yọ̀.
Ẹ̀yin náà là ń tẹ̀lé àmọ́ à ń fọ́lò yìí. Onídùn anybody tiẹ̀ wà happy lálẹ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọ̀yọ́ là ń win.
Kò yẹ kẹ́nìkan gbé wèrè wá béèyàn bá gbé wèrè wá ṣe ló yẹ kẹ́ jùnú kéèjì rẹ̀ tí ń rà.
Àtijú.
Wọ́n mọ̀ bẹ́nu ẹ̀wọ̀n ayé. Àwọn ará Nàìjíríà òṣòro dámọ̀ jẹ́ 20k. Olórí burúkú yà mọ̀ fònà gàùkì.
20k ni o. Àwọn sì wà lórí 20k.
Wo àgbàlagbà lẹ́ni ó fẹ́ fọwọ́. Kan mú. Lẹ́nì ọwọ́ kan nìwé ìjà náà máa jáde lẹ́.
Papa, play something for us now. It is the most
are some things that can be that the judge may claim or under we can say may not be adopted.
Lecturer, what happened to your life today? Lecturer, come up. What happened today on the live show?
Lecturer, what happened now? Was flag.
The flag
was in at the ship town. Yes. And I came back again.
I thought you dozed off and then
No. I did here too far. And I came back again now. I shared the light to you 3 times. It's like maybe you are off.
I went downstairs to, I was eating pepper soup, so I went downstairs to wash the dishes, do the stuff. And I came back, I just landed on my bed and I slept off.
We shout. I say, I know you say your phone is bad, so I just thought that maybe.
Yeah, the one you.
In fact, people started coming in about, is it 40? I think that you are not coming up and everybody is just there. And the Mole side that he doesn't have it. I said, okay, let me end the life. So I end it back. So I told her, I hope you people are happy. Just be flag.
I just doing Adeola. How about
you're fresh?
My BFF. Cheer to Susan, my BFF. Where's Lizzie? Where's Mr. Gunner, Mr. Sniper, Mr. Roaching and Co? I'm fine.
This one, you see in the bed?
Me?
Oh, yeah, something like this. At least you slept well now.
I slept shaggy. I told you guys I was taking pepper soup and Baileys. As soon as your life went, I slept shaggy. I'm still in bed though. I've not even gone out. I've not even taken a bath. The place of going out.
But the way you are sounding.
I'm in bed. I'm supposed to go out, go to the other location, go give them headache a little bit.
I was even thinking that, are you not coming out? I was about to sleep when I just saw you because we have been waiting for you. I wanted to come live and say, it's you that we talk, and this one that I've not seen you.
Wow. Should we continue? Let me find the stuff, sir.
Yeah, man.
Where are the people that want to analyze? Because me, I don't even want to analyze.
Let me see. I'm showing it to Naimole.
Me, I don't pass analysis.
Entire person. So then you just see.
We are on page 10.
Yeah.
We are on page 10.
If everybody will start coming, just start.
I'm still waiting for it to come up. Yeah. Page 10.
Please be pushing for our tap now.
So let me put it. CTC, CTC verdict review.
Verdict review.
I was going to tell you to put it. I've forgotten I'm the one that is hosting. Yeah, power tap. Let's do this. I'm going to start from page 10. CTC verdict review. Let me put that review small. Review. Let's do it this way. Let me go here. Let me put. Oh no, I want to put D4M. their father. Therefore, yes, Queen Kilonje, Isabella. Actually, where's Bella?
I don't know, maybe he was there today now. Oh, yeah, today. Oh, yeah, today. It's Sunday now. Go and can't do as usual.
I just sleep since morning.
At that universe can start from things. He said, "Is wash life now. It is over for mobile wife and the Iyabo and nurse." If you don't look well, if you look the topic, you'll be thinking that these people, something sweet is going on. That is how I used to deceive us in those days.
Share. Let's go. Share.
Yeah, share and power tap.
50 for 5,000. 50 for 5,000 before I start. Encourage viewers. So yeah, share.
Yeah. After all, they say we are begging for view and begging for money. Begging for gifts.
No matter, we can beg for anything. At least we no steal and we no kill.
I beg with the beg.
I beg with the beg.
Wahala. They say they are begging for viewers. People will see me on window, will listen.
So the stuff just went off.
What went off now? You said something went off.
Yeah, my phone just died, but it's back on.
Very well was silent.
Yes, now. Yeah, share. Let's go. Mr. Gunnar, thank you for coming. We are on page 10. Oh. We are on page 10. So you can bring people up. Let's go. 5,000 like 550 people. We start. For MCTC verdict review. Everybody request to come up. Request. Let's go. Request to come up. Come and hear your opinion. Okay. All right. I'm bringing you up. Hello, Mr. Gunnar. Hi, fine, thank you. Oh, you're driving? Okay. I don't know why you came up. You usually don't come up, so I know. Maybe that was an error. You didn't know you requested. Share. Greetings. And morning. Yeah, that was a mistake. Okay,
I wanted to state.
Huh?
No problem. I wanted to state when you were reading the CTC, did you observe that in the write-up they said?
We can't hear you. I cannot hear you.
Oh, hold on. Let me take off my earphone. Hold on.
Please share because I'm going to start.
Can you hear me now?
No.
Okay. Oh, sorry. My volume was low. Can you hear me now?
Bring it up a little. We cannot hear you. Bring it up so we can hear you very well.
1 minute. Is it better now?
100.
Okay. I think it's my pouch, my phone pouch. Sorry. So I was stating when you were reading DJ Bami's part, it was stated there that DJ Bami also said the same thing Adura said on YouTube. You know that Adura's interview on YouTube when VDM came out. He said, that it was getting close to afternoon when the nurse came. That was on Tuesday. Darusha also testified at the inquest that they called him that nurse was in Mohbad's house in the morning around 11:30 to treat Mohbad, right? Allegedly. Now, if you go back to that write-up that you read, DJ Bami said it that the nurse came in the morning. When you were reading it, you read it out.
Okay, let's start. I can't remember. So if maybe we will read page by page and we will analyze. This is 82 pages.
It wasn't long before you. Sorry, it wasn't long before you kind of like the show went down. That Natural's page went off. It was not long. You know, you're on DJ Bami's section.
I'm still on DJ Bami's section. I'm still.
Yes. I was thinking maybe you can go to that place.
Let me see. You know, DJ Bami told them 2 events where Sam Larry attacked them.
Yeah.
And the following this event, 1W2, which is DJ Bami, Mohbad and Darusha went to a police station on Lagos Island to report the assault.
Yes. You can't remember the name of the police station, yes? I can't remember the name of the police station.
He could not remember the exact name of the station. That later, and being accompanied by Adura, Mohbad's brother, they escorted police officer to Samilari's residence, but Samilari was not found there. 1W2 described the sequence that led to Mohbad's injury and subsequently death. On that Sunday, they traveled to a show in Ikorodu in 2 Prados vehicle. 1W2 was in one, while Mohbad, his wife, Prime Boy, and others were in the other. After the performance, while trying to leave amidst blocked traffic, 1W2 observed that Mohbad came out of the car, visibly upset, and walked towards the other vehicle, and the deceased attempted to confront Prime Boy, his friend. 1W2 saw him hit the side of the Prado Jeep, breaking the window glass. Hold on, let me do this. Otherwise, okay, I have done the puzzle. Please power tap so the puzzle will not come up. Please. Thank God I just saw it now. I will have missed it and you guys will have been dropped. Okay. Okay. While Mohbad, his wife, Prime Boy, and others were in the other Prado. After the performance, while trying to leave amidst blocked traffic, 1W2 observed that Mohbad came out of the car, visibly upset, and walked towards the other vehicle, and the deceased attempted to confront Prime Boy, his friend. While 1W2 saw him hit the side of the Prado Jeep,
breaking the window glass. Mohbad sustained a cut on his hand from this incident. The deceased was eventually pulled away from the altercation and returned to the car. Prime Boy was reportedly asked to leave the scene and did not return to the house with them. That night, they returned home to Orchard Estate. DJ Bami noted that Mohbad did not receive immediate medical attention but went to bed. 1W2 later went out to buy spirit and Panadol to clean the wound. But by the time he returned, Mohbad was already asleep. He cleaned the wound the next day. On Monday, we are on page 10 now. On Monday, 1W2 and Spending tried to reach a nurse. They were unable to find one that day, but Spending offered the contact of a nurse who could come on Tuesday. 1W2 further testified that he made a video of Mohbad's wound and sent it to the nurse. She arrived the next morning. Tuesday.
Thank you.
In parentheses. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes. That
Okay.
the nurse arrived in the morning, not after. So you see, they are contradicting themselves. Then also there's something I even want to ask. Maybe before you read the continue with the CTC. Earlier on, I was stating it that this girl won't actually mentioned that there is a killer. Now, if she knows there is a killer, why is she protecting the killer and stating that the bullies, Prime Boy, nurse should go down for it? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me play it first.
Yeah, play it.
Because of look like what would you like? They should pay for everything. His killer, the people that bullied, everything. They should pay for it. Like that is the only thing that can give you truth.
The killer.
What would you like? They should pay for everything. His killer, the people that bullied, everything. They should pay for it. Like that is the only thing that can give you truth right now.
You said
yes, like they should, like legally.
You said what?
She said his killer. Who is his killer?
Thank you. So she's protecting the killer. Other people should go down for that killer, but the killer should not go down.
Because bullying is not like what would you like? They should pay for everything. His killer, the people that bullied, everything. They should pay for it. Like that is the only thing that can give you truth right now. What do you mean for it? Yes, like they should, like legally, bullying is not is a criminal offense in a legal way. So I feel like whoever does something like that should be punished for it. And one way or the other, the nurse that injected my husband, so and the guy that he fought with at the show, one way or the other, I feel like they should pay for it too. Okay.
So who is the killer?
That means now it's not only one person. There are three. There are three that he has mentioned now. The who fought her husband, the nurse, the killer, the buller.
No. He said they should go down for it, the killer. They should go down for the killer. The nurse, the bullies, Prime Boy should go down for that killer. She didn't say the killer should go down.
Okay, I see what you're saying now.
Do you get? Now let me play it again. Get
what would you like? They should pay for everything. His killer, the people that bullied, everything. They should pay for it. Like that is the only thing that can give
His killer, the people that bullied him, she was listening. Number one, his killer.
Yes,
she was listening. She was listening.
He listed them.
So she's the killer now. She will be in number one.
Yeah, so that means there is a killer.
So she will also go down for it.
And she listed the nurse separately too.
She bullied him. She will also go down for it.
The nurse and the people that fought with him. So the killer is different from the nurse.
Thank you. That's the key point. Who is the killer?
That's what I said now. I said no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is that killer?
I don't know. Omowummi will tell us eventually. Okay. So she arrived the next morning. Maybe I can continue, right?
Yes.
Okay. She arrived the next morning, Tuesday, and 1W2 went upstairs to wake Mohbad, who was reportedly sleeping peacefully. One W2 stated that the disease appeared to be in a normal state and no feverish or complaint of any other symptoms besides the wound. The 1W2 stated that the nurse administered injection, including tetanus, paracetamol, and another drug. She initially considered using diclofenac, but Bami stopped her, citing Mohbad's history of ulcer. Why? Another thing that concerns me here is why and how did Bami knows that diclofenac and ulcer doesn't go together? Is that any food for thought? How did he know that? How did he know?
I think maybe because
it's a planned work now. It's not.
Yeah, because I mean, how did he know? And was he not saying, okay, I want to give Mohbad
I think maybe now the thing is the drugs might be in a pack, like Ofenac written on it, and since he has stayed with Mo, he would have seen that okay, maybe, or he knows Mo has ulcer, so he reacts to it.
But how did DJ Bami know? So 23-year-old. How will he know that
He might know. That's what I'm saying, that maybe they've been to the hospital and they said, oh, don't give this person because he has ulcer, all these kind of drugs. No, let's not forget that they've said it, that Mo is always taking, he always had this particular nurse that treats him. So maybe that one I've told them already, that because of their mutual relationship. But for me, what I'm going to even say is that why was it DJ Bami that told the nurse? Why was it not?
Now, of course, that was supposed to be the position of the wife. The wife of his youth. The husband of your youth. No, but the wife was busy cooking for a 5-year-old, 5 months old baby.
I'm saying, if Mohbad was alive at that moment, Mohbad should tell the nurse what he reacts to and what he does not want in his system, not DJ Bami.
True.
Do you get the logic?
Yeah.
Mohbad should have said, I react to ulcer. No, don't give me this.
Mm-hmm.
But it was DJ Bami that said it. So it's obvious Mo was not.
Mo was not alive.
Let's continue.
Okay. But DJ Bami stopped her, citing Mohbad's history of ulcer. Shortly after the injection, Mohbad began vomiting, specifically noodles, which he had eaten earlier. 1W2 and the nurse noticed gross pimples on his skin. The nurse suggested administering a drip and left with 1W2 to purchase it at a pharmacy. While out, 1W2 called someone at the house to get updates. I mean, I don't even know why they will be calling to get updates anyway, but let's continue.
Sorry, Supreme, to interject. You see, even if this nurse is a quack nurse, auxiliary nurse as in Nigerian context, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
And DJ Bami said this medication is allergic to him. She will not give it, no matter how illiterate that nurse is.
She did not give it. She did not give it. She did not give it.
So all this is just a rabu. She will not give it. No matter how auxiliary that nurse is, she will not give it. As long as you said you do react to this, Konifun.
Kofun, it was indicated that she did not give the medication. Mm-hmm. While out, 1W2 called someone at the house to get updates. He was informed that Mohbad had started convulsing. He rushed back and found the disease being carried outside by others, including OG, the photographer, West, and other neighbors. Bami helped lift Mohbad into a neighbor's car, owned by a man called Abaga, A-B-A-G-A, Abaga, and they rushed him to Kuramed Hospital. Upon arrival, 1W2 tried to clear traffic on the road and then ran ahead to the hospital to ask for an ambulance, which was unavailable. While others brought Mohbad to the hospital on a motorcycle, Doctors examined him and after about 15 minutes declared that he was brought in dead. Remember, declared that he was brought in dead to the first hospital. Okay, declared that he was brought in dead. That's after his declaration, 1W2 called Darosha, who insisted Mohbad was not dead. The cotton wool placed in Mohbad's nose by the hospital staff was removed, and they took him to a second hospital, Perez Hospital in Osakpa. Bami traveled in a separate vehicle and arrived later. Page 11. Please power tab. He was informed that the second hospital did not admit him, but only examined and confirmed him dead on arrival. 1W2 further clarified that he had not seen any sign of Mohbad using any hard drugs. According to him, the deceased only smoked cigarettes and occasionally drink alcohol like whiskey, but does not use narcotics. He also affirmed that Mohbad had ulcer and was on medication for it. The injection administered by the nurse was given after he had eaten. 1W2 explained that the CTC, okay, 1W2 explained that the CTC in their residence was non-functional. However, the neighbor CTC was reportedly working. He couldn't confirm whether it captured anything. When asked if he had any bitterness towards Sam Larry or Naira Marley, 1W2 stated that he bore no grudge against Naira Marley, but admitted he was still upset with Sam Larry for the physical assault he had suffered. He emphasized that his testimony was truthful and not influenced by resentment. 1W2 described how the deceased wore white top and black trouser to the event, but had removed his top by the time they had gotten home. That the top was blood-stained and was washed the next day by West. Okay, by West. So he, go ahead. You are muted. Go ahead.
Sorry. So he's testifying that his shirt was. Now, let's not forget, the driver testified at the inquest that Mohbad's shirt was torn and it was stained with blood.
Mm-hmm.
If Ade West washed it the next day, it means he also tried to wash off an evidence.
Yes.
Why would he wash it off?
And why was Ade West not at the inquest? Why was Ade West not interrogated?
Yeah. They should also have a washing machine.
Why were they washing clothes the next day? Was it not the next day this boy was in pain, excruciating? Is that the only shirt or what? I don't understand. And was it really Ade West that washed it or Mama Mohbad? Is it really t-shirt? Oh God. I mean, what the last party lane I don't get it. I don't understand. I just don't understand. I mean, was he supposed to wear it the next day to another show? I don't know. I mean, I still have about 6 loads of laundry to do. They are still here. I've not even washed them. I just like nothing sorry for Sholeni. To me, I don't understand. Well, okay, well, where were we? So that the top was blood-stained and was washed the next day by West. That night, Mohbad reportedly slept in his wife's room. On Monday, he stayed indoor and later mentioned that his hand still hurt. DJ Bami, first of all, I don't understand this CTC. We're not mistaken here, I don't know. Because why did we read about the nurse that came in the afternoon? Then we are now reading this incidents later. I don't know. DJ Bami further confirmed that Mohbad's wife was present at all the key moments. DJ Bami further confirmed that Mohbad's wife was present at all key moments. During the show, the altercation with Prime Boy, the administration of injection, the vomiting episode, and
No, she don't cook jollof rice now. Which would they read the supreme? She was cooking fried rice now.
I'm reading what is here.
Not be fried rice. She said she was cooking.
They listed. DJ Bami further confirmed that Mohbad's wife was present at all key points. Now they've started listing the key points. During the show, the altercation with Prime Boy, the administration of injections, the vomiting episode, and during the transport to both hospitals. 1W2 ended his testimony by asserting that Mohbad was in good health before the injection was administered, and that he only had a minor hand wound that appeared to be healing until his sudden deterioration. Testimony of Mrs. Abosede Aloba, Mohbad, mother of the deceased, 1W3. Oh yeah, that will be page 12. So let's power tap before we start Abosede's testimony. Let's power tap, let's gift, let's share, let's love, let's share. Because when people are coming, they will say, okay, start again. We are just on page 12. Any contribution, any debates on that page? I think this is directly from Shotobi we are reading now, because this is the J4MCTC verdict review.
Yeah, the only thing that crossed my mind is that would they say now this is our own review? Seeing that and also seeing the government toxicology autopsy results, even coming out as 3:30 p.m., hearing other people's talk, like the one Adurava, Mo was rushed to the hospital around 2, nurse came around 2:30. It's contradicting though.
Yes, so.
Quite contradicting, and it's showing a lot of lapses, and that's even the first write-up. It's very terrible.
Sorry, my own view is, you see, when more than 2 people are saying different stories, there is even no link of what they are saying. Exactly. This man should have known that they are all lying. So as far as I'm concerned, allegedly, I think she did not do a fair report. Because more than all those people that came to the inquest, there is no meeting point, not even 1/4 of what they said. That you say, okay, this one said they're 12, this one said 12:30, this one said 12:15, this one said it never align. That shows that they just don't want anybody to pick what they are saying. They are all liars. That one alone should have made this woman to gather all of them and say all of you should go to court and explain yourself. So for me,
exactly,
she's biased. She is biased. She is very biased. She didn't do a good job. She did not do a good job. And the reason why she didn't do a good job is because this Baba Mohbad did not have, in fact, the lawyer betrayed him. His own lawyer betrayed him, who could not stand for him and challenge when that woman was saying all those rubbish. Even for the men that even said that spending, what did he say, spending, you alone, you should have stopped that woman. She didn't do a good job. Honestly, it's sad. But you know what? Mohbad will never for giving a biased judgment. I'm telling you, Mohbad is going to deal with her too. Mohbad will deal with her because she wasn't fair at all. Who does that? I mean, all the people even the nurse, now they said 11, nurse came in the morning. Nurse came 2:30. How does the morning and 2:30 or 3:30 align? It doesn't align. It doesn't align.
spending. He left 9 a.m. From 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. From 9 p.m. to after 12. How does it align? How does it align? For cooking how can you be cooking fried rice? The other one is cooking jollof rice on the same day. You chop winch. It doesn't align. It doesn't align. So whatever she has written, she will have just said, all of you go and face yourself in court and explain yourself. But because they've already money done pass hand, they've settled. The inquest was just kashashe. Like what Iyabo just said, dead on arrival. So they've already done, but you know what? They will never. I mean, he is not the person that reported a case first that wins the case. That is what they don't know. And darkness and light does not mix. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. And the clock is ticking because everyone at prison. Honestly, Wunmi go. She will go and she'll never come back. Let her just enjoy the borrowed freedom she's enjoying now. She knows now. I think she's into hiding now because Mama de Canada. No more.
You guys don't even know what Wunmi is going through as we speak.
Hey. Okay, so we are about to read Mama Mohbad's section now, and she is referred to as a testimony of Mrs. Abosede Aloba, mother of the deceased, herein referred to as 1W3. She one be I. 1W3 was sworn on oaths by the Holy Bible, adopted her written statement dated 25th of October 2023. These people made mistake because the date here is 25th of October of 2025. But I think it's 23 of October 2023 as her evidence to be relied on. She testified and confirmed that she is the biological mother of the deceased and that she had 5 children with Mr. Joseph Aloba. Mohbad's father, that's what is here. I'm reading what is here.
5 children.
That was an error.
As in shock me.
1W3 was sworn in on oaths by the Holy Bible, adopted her written statement dated the 25th of October 2025. That's an error. I think they meant 2023. As her evidence to be relied on, she testified and confirmed that she is a biological mother of the deceased and that she had 5 children with Mr. 1W1 or IW1, Mr. Joseph Aloba, Mohbad's father. 1W3 described her son as humble and respectful and explained that she had visited Mohbad and had maintained a close relationship. She regularly visited him and was present in his home on numerous occasions before his death. She also revealed that her late son had promised to take care of her and had begun to fulfill that promise before his untimely death. 1W3 testified that although she and her husband were separated, her children had always maintained a strong bond with her. She further stated that Mohbad had rented a house for her at Ikorodu and made sure she was comfortable, especially after his music career took off. She spoke warmly of her son generously and his desire to ensure that she was well cared for. 1W3 explained that she frequently visited her son's residence at Royal Pine Estate and was familiar with the people living there, including Mohbad's wife, Wunmi, his personal assistant, Spending, his younger brother, Adura, and the photographer, Oji. She stated that she never felt threatened or uncomfortable in the house and that her son always welcomed her warmly.
warmly. In her testimony, 1W3 recalled that sometimes before her son's death, Mohbad told her that he was being threatened and harassed. He confided in her that Sam Larry had attacked him in the past and that he had been facing repeated issues with people from his former record label. 1W3 further said her son looked genuinely worried and lived in constant fear. 1W3 had reportedly asked his father and others around him to help ensure his safety. Mrs. Alaba stated that her son often changed houses and location as he felt unsafe, staying too long in one place. 1W3 recounted one incident where Mohbad came to visit her and shared voice notes and videos showing how he was being bullied. He allegedly showed her on an injury and expressed fear that he might be killed. 1W3 mentioned that Mohbad also reported instances of people trying to attack him at shows, including occasions where he had to escape from an event in Ibadan. 1W3 also further emphasized that her son was in a state of distress during these periods, frequently expressing concerns over his safety. According to 1W3, she was not physically present at the house when Mohbad died. 1W3 further testified that she was informed by phone that something was wrong with her son and rushed to Lagos in a state of confusion and fear. 1W3 stated that when she eventually arrived, she was told that her son had died. She was devastated by the news. Let me pause. Let me quickly say something. They didn't say she went to the house with the husband though. Okay, no. They didn't say that from what I'm reading on.
Yes, and what they said is that she came to Lagos, meaning she wasn't even in Lagos.
No, maybe they missed Lagos Island. Maybe they missed Lagos Island. Because Yamba was at Ikorodu that Monday when she called Wunmi now. You remember they wanted to go and stock a shop up with goods. Yes. So maybe when sometimes we say Lagos, Mon lo Seko, meaning you are going to Lagos Island. Sometimes if you are in Ikeja.
Can you take it back a bit and read that?
Okay, let's go down here.
But you know, some people said she's not in Lagos like that. She's in Songo or something like that.
Songo is Lagos. I mean, Songo is still Lagos now.
It's not the state.
No, it's not. It's easy to get accessible to Lagos, but it's not. It's not. Yes, Songo Ogun is not far from.
During the MFM's audio, when they called her, she said she was at Ikorodu. She went to check the shop. So she was probably at Ikorodu. So when she said she went to Lagos, that means Oloseko from Ikorodu to Lagos.
The question is that how did they now meet with Papa Mohbad? Papa Mohbad said
because here they didn't say that she went with her husband. We need to see the original citizen and see how she said it. Let me take it back. 1W3 mentioned that Mohbad phone also reported instances of people trying to attack him at shows, including an occasion where he had to escape from an event in Ibadan. 1W3 further emphasized that her son was in a state of distress during this period, frequently expressing concerns over his safety. According to 1W3, she was not physically present at the house when Mohbad died. 1W3 further testified that she was informed by phone that something was wrong with her son and rushed to Lagos in a state of confusion and fear. 1W3 stated that when she eventually arrived, she was told her son was dead. She was devastated by the news. 1W3 narrated her son's death was sudden and deeply suspicious to her. She found it hard to. Now, Emagbo, let me pause right there. But when she went with Baba Mohbad, she did not go inside. But this one, as stated here, she went inside, she saw her son dead and blah, blah, blah. Abimoshe mistakenly.
No, you're not making a mistake. You're on track.
So maybe this was when she went to on Monday. Who knows? I don't know. According to 1W3, She was not physically present at the house when Mohbad died. 1W3 further testified that she was informed by phone that something was wrong with her son and rushed to Lagos in a state of confusion and fear. 1W3 stated that when she eventually arrived, she was told that her son was dead. She was very devastated by the news. 1W3 narrated that her son's death was sudden and deeply suspicious to her. She found it hard to accept that someone as strong and as lively as Mohbad could have died so abruptly from what was initially described as a hand injury. 1W3 expressed concern over how the situation was handled by those around him and how quickly he was declared dead and taken for burial. 1W3 recounted that she never saw her son sick or bedridden before his death. 1W3 confirmed that he was healthy and had no known life-threatening illness apart from the occasional ulcer. 1W3 emphasized that Mohbad was strong and energetic and his death was unnatural in her view. 1W3 also stated that she had not been told the exact cause of the death. 1W3 stated that she did not see any medical reports confirming how he died and was not allowed to see her son's body for long. She was not allowed to see her son's body for long. 1W3 had questions about the event that took place the day he died, including the role of the nurse and those present in the house. 1W3 in her emotional accounts lamented that her son had cried out for help multiple times, yet those cries were ignored. She called for justice and for the truth to come out regarding what truly happened to her son. 1W3 expressed distrust in some of the people. 1W3 expressed this distrust in some of the people who had surrounded Mohbad before his death, stating that she believed foul play may have occurred.
Sorry, that's alarming. And the magistrate did not see anything in that? Saying that the mother is suspicious about the people around him. That's calling already that there's a suspicious person, like a suspicious murderer around Mohbad. Please, sorry to interject.
No, it's okay. I think it's good to interject like that so that you know. 1W3 concluded her testimony with a plea to the authority and the public to ensure that justice is served and that those responsible for her son's suffering and death are held accountable. 1W3 maintained that Mohbad had not lived in peace and should not be allowed to die in vain. Testimony of Cynthia Omowummi Aloba, Dizzy's wife, 1W4. Oya, Africa Omowummi, see you. Oya, talk, say something. That is page 13.
Yeah, the mother side, I think she actually, for me, I think she wasn't in Lagos. In that part where she said she had to come to Lagos. Now, this is why I said so. According to Karimot and Folashade that day, when they were saying, Ojo ye gongon, the day gongon, that Mo died, nobody was in that place then. Could that have been the reason why the woman got to Lagos late? Relating it with Folashade, when she was talking to Tenny on her live stream that night, that day that Mohbad that night, Monday stroke Tuesday, when Iyadura, I think Iyadura and Darusha went to the house. So I feel she wasn't in Lagos. That Lagos is like she stays outside at that period. And she came in, she entered Lagos on that Monday. And there was something again. She said they didn't allow her see the body for a long time, meaning she ended up seeing Mohbad's corpse.
Exactly.
At a point in time, she ended up seeing Mohbad's corpse. And she was still stating that there are people around Mohbad. That's the people around Mohbad. She was signaling it because all these other people were not really around Mohbad. the nurse. No, we say she dey stay around Mohbad. Naira Marley, they dey around Mohbad. Sam Larry, not around Mohbad. So she was nailing the people in the house or the people that went to the show together. And she kept trying to create that awareness that her son is ill and healthy, strong, nothing wrong for him to just buy like that. And she also signaled it that buy is a suspicious death. It's not a normal one. I think she said when you were reading, they said she asked what happened. They told her she was still not satisfied with what they told her.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that magistrate should work on.
Okay, moving on. Any other contribution?
If you look at the group chat that they created, you will know that everything is already being planned. So they have to follow up with the script. So that is why you see the whole thing is not corresponding. I get to my point. The whole thing is not corresponding. It's not following up at all. It's just like we are just as if we are watching another film. I don't know if we're making a point. It's like we're watching another film. Because now if we listen to Papa Mohbad's side, the thing is not following. Because it's already a script. So with this group chat, it's giving us the real thing.
Yeah.
This thing has already been planned. That's why they put it
I'm
in
suspecting this thing is premeditated, but let's continue.
Yes.
I'm suspecting. Because even at the show, it got said by Sam Larry Makpaile àbí kí náà sọ níbẹ̀ yẹn nínú show yẹn gan on the stage that day.
I think they alleged I think they alleged it was fake. Sorry to cut you in. And I feel that's where VDM is trying to state that the Queen murder was stating that they doctored they doctored the videos, the evidences.
Okay.
And the evidence of Sam Larry of years back when he said Okulotin, movie Lotin Roku and all that, they cut those things and added and made a issue about it.
There's nothing we cannot do.
Yeah. So I feel that's very important.
All right, because it was Cynthia.
One of her interviews, she said the night he was to die. So I think this his death allegedly is pre-planned, and I think they changed the narrative. That is what is in my head. That they changed the narrative when cohort and co visited Wunmi. I mean, instead of them to visit Wunmi, they visited Iyabo. But don't follow yẹn. Ibẹ̀ not change the narrative more woman yẹn lẹ́nu, because initially she was saying what she know.
If you notice, even from the beginning, if you look at it, people were looking for where is the boy's mother. And
People
the day
thought
he came
she
out
had
to
died.
ask him,
Then she came and said,
so the day when she came out to gold, that is the day the Iyabo, as if the thing was already planned. That mommy, you have to come out. Look at the way she was sitting. As if it's somebody that was acting film. He did not sit like somebody that is really money, wear a very fine black garment.
In that video, she was even interjected. Somebody was talking to her, directing her.
God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Go back, I was watching, I said, is it the mother?
But let me ask a question to let us know that all these things is just pre-planned. Because when you lose someone, when you come a video and be putting it out, does it actually make sense?
It's planned work.
Does it actually
planned with this group chat?
Because
it's very obvious.
All planned work, because there was no need for you to be videoing and be throwing it out on the social. Who asks you? It doesn't make sense. If they were not guilty, why are you bringing video? Emireo, this one, no, they came, they gave you money. Whose business? Because it was so they were planning this thing because they knew where it will get them to in case.
They never knew that this boy will have this kind of grace. They never knew that this will have this kind of grace.
Because it's a video. If they were not bringing all those videos out, the thing will have let go. They
Who
are
on
the ones
this
that
lover?
actually...
Go and check the source of most of those videos. Who own this lover?
That's what I'm saying.
Who own this lover? So the person that own this lover, the thing has been planned because he said he's the one recruiting everybody, go on the TikTok and everywhere. That's what I was saying in the morning. And even since yesterday. You understand? He's the one recruiting.
No,
So
we are
it's this
saying
lover.
the same thing because
I know. I just want to say something. I just want to bring something out. This is almost 100 people, over 100 people now. You understand? People should listen because I know most of our workers, they are here. This lady has been planning these things for years. Is the owner of this lover. Most of this, they were coming out of this lover page. And they arranged everything in a way that turned everybody's face to that direction. And nobody was even thinking something else than that. It's only few people like how this thing is like this. Why this one is this? So people after the show, why did it go this? You understand? It's only few people. It's not everybody seeing it clear that the whole world is seeing it. And even with this, they are still working on their self. But we are not fools. You understand? You are still backing the person up. Say mother, you call yourself you are a mother. Why can't you call the girl? Come here. What happened? Why were you now going to DJ's flat to go and interview?
Luffy, I just made Luffy a moderator, so please, you can bring people up. Luffy, how are you?
Let's ask ourselves this question. Since all this Buhaha, we have never seen Gistlover posted anything because the thing affects him. He never post nada. Nada. That means the Gist lover is the same Gist lover we are talking about because there's nothing now for her because it's so surprising. Since all this
is Gist mother,
this one, that one, nothing to post for him again. So no news, even if it's not on Mohbad, no news.
When you look at this semi-platform, they are so confident that take it to the police, take it to this. Do you understand? And apart from that, no DNA. We have no explanation for you people. No DNA. Come and force me to do DNA. You can see. So you people are fool yourself. Continue, Supreme.
Okay. Thank you. So, testimony of Cynthia Omowummi Aloba, deceased wife, 1W4. Cynthia Omowummi Aloba, the wife of the late singer Mohbad, appeared before the coroner's court to give her personal account of the events leading up to her husband's death and up to her husband's sudden and tragic death. 1W4 introduced herself as the lawful wife of the deceased and the mother of his only child, Liam. 1W4 confirmed that she and Mohbad had lived together as husband and wife up to the day of his death, and that they reside at Royal Pine Estate, Lekki, Lagos. They probably wanted to say she. I don't even know. The English here is bad. The write-up here is bad. She written the position. Oh, her written, but they put he. Her written deposition dated 25th October 2023 was adopted as her evidence in chief. 1W4, Wunmi, began her testimony by describing her relationship with Mohbad as a deeply, please everybody listen, 1W4 Wunmi began her testimony by describing her relationship with Mohbad as a deeply affectionate and committed one. They had been together since 2019, and she had been a part of his journey both personally and professionally. According to her, Mohbad was a devoted husband and father who took his responsibilities seriously. 1W4 explained that the late singer had been living under constant fear and distress due to bullying bullying and threats from individuals associated with his former record label. She specifically mentioned that Naira Marley and Sam Larry had been at the center of these threats. According to 1W4, her husband was never at peace after he left Marlian's music. He was constantly harassed, intimidated, and made to feel unsafe. 1W4 recounted several occasions where her husband had been physically attacked or threatened at shows, events, or even at home. 1W4 narrated one incident at Legushi Beach during a video shoot with Slantan, where Sam Larry and his boys stormed the location and physically assaulted Mohbad. 1W4 recalled how Slantan had to protect her husband by locking him in a car to prevent the attackers from reaching him. 1W4 further stated that Mohbad was left psychologically traumatized after that incident, and it worsened his state of mind and sense of security. 1W4 also testified that on the 10th September 2023, when Mohbad had the performance in Ikorodu, according to her, they left for the show in a Prado SUV with other members of the team. After the performance, while they were preparing to leave, an altercation occurred between Mohbad and his childhood friend, Prime Boy. Mohbad had accused Prime Boy of being disrespectful and showing disloyalty in public. During the argument, Mohbad hit the glass of the vehicle and injured his hand. Page 15. 1W4, please power tab and share. 1W4 recounted that after the returning home that night, Mohbad refused to go to the hospital. Instead, he used first aid items to clean the wound and went to bed. Now, this is different from what the Jibami said. The Jibami said he went to grab the stuff, and when he came back, Mohbad was already asleep. Now, this lady is saying something else. Okay, let's write down. When we finish with me, we will discuss. 1W4 recounted that after returning home that night, Mohbad refused to go to the hospital. Instead, he used the first aid items to clean the wound and went to bed. 1W4 further stated that on the next day, Monday, he complained about pain in his hand. 1W4 said they decided to call a nurse to come and administer treatment. 1W4, hold on. Okay, let me consider. Hold on. Let me just consider. On Monday, he complained about pain in his hand. 1W4 said they decided to call a nurse to come and administer treatment. The nurse could not come that day, but agreed to come the next morning. 1W4 stated that on Tuesday, 12 September 2023, the nurse arrived and gave Mohbad injections. 1W4 stated that shortly after the injection were administered, her husband started vomiting. He had eaten noodles before the nurse arrived. He became worried and started assisting the nurse in trying to stabilize him. 1W4 affirmed that she noticed gross pimples on his skin and felt something was wrong. 1W4 recalled that the nurse asked that a drip be purchased and left with Bami, Mohbad's DJ, to get it. While they were away, Mohbad's condition worsened. He started convulsing. That the 1W4 raised an alarm and other occupants in the house rushed in. Together, they lifted Mohbad and carried him outside to a neighbor's car and rushed him to Kuramed Hospital. 1W4 testified that at Kuramed Hospital, doctor attended to him, but later informed her that he was already dead when he was brought in. Distraught and disbelieving, she insisted he could not be dead and requested that he was moved to another hospital. He was then taken to Perez Hospital, where medical staff confirmed again that he had died. before arrival and refused to admit him. Page 16. One W4 stated that the death of her husband happened too quickly and she had not recovered from the trauma. Yeah, right. Moto type 8 pages, 8 paragraphs the very next day. Said that to the gods. She emphasized that her husband was not sick before the injection, only that he had sustained a wound in his hand from hitting the vehicle window. One W4 denied that he was into hard drugs, although she admitted he occasionally smoked and drank alcohol. One W4 stated that Mohbad was not under the influence of anything harmful on the day of his death. One W4 concluded her testimony by expressing her belief that her husband's death was not natural. One W4 further insisted that the people who had threatened and assaulted him should be thoroughly investigated. One W4 called on the authorities to bring justice and ensure that the truth about what happened to her husband is revealed. I'm so confused, but let me continue. One W4 finally, final words were filled with sorrow as she asked the courts and the public not to let her husband's death be swept under the rug. Testimonies of Adura Aloba Emmanuel, Adura Agbemi. So that was all they said about the testimony of Wunmi. What do you have to say? Because me, I have a lot to say. Because if Wunmi described her relationship with Mohbad as affectionate and lovey-dovey, why did she want to leave? That was not the impression she gave us, and that was not the impression Karimo gave us. And that was not the impression we saw in the video that we saw with Spicy Gist, Spicy Kinikon. That video. So that was all they stated here that Wunmi said. Wunmi also said she did not believe that the death of her husband is natural. So what is not natural? So Wunmi did not believe it was medical negligence. Go ahead. Or we can take Wunmi's part again. Go ahead.
So why didn't she say in during the corona that at 3 a.m. they rushed out to buy something? She never said that. Because most of the things that she said online in her interviews, she never said it at the corona. That is how callous, how wicked they were or they are. Everything she said outside the corona, she never said it in the corona. A different thing in the that is why they said they were telling us that social media is not what you say in courts. Everything she has ever said on the social media, she never said it in courts. She never said it. They were 2 nurses. 1 nurse slept. She never said it.
Nope, she did not. She never said any of those things.
She never said it.
No.
So these people were just playing on people's intelligent and emotional values. This is so wrong. So wrong. Kanto magun lọ sí Tanzania lọ, táwọn fẹ́ máa shine fún. It's so sad, so wrong that they don't value lives. You are talking of your mother. Is Mohbad not a child to somebody?
Oh.
Coming out to say you protect your child with all your everything you've got. So Mohbad, you just caught him on the road. He doesn't belong to somebody. He's not a child of somebody.
No, she was indirectly insulting Abosede that she, as Wunmi, she's going to protect her own child. Bose, ìwọ ló mọ̀ tó protect the child títí ẹ o. Ìwọ lórí ẹ ò pé tí o lè protect the child títí ẹ, because if somebody is telling you that I will stand by my son. I will protect my son, everything he needs. Bose òpònú ni ẹ́.
I think Abosede from day one, even when she gave birth to Mohbad, did not like Mohbad. Because a mother that Amoso, Mohbad sang with her. She didn't like that thing that Mohbad said 10 years I didn't see mommy. So even in there, she's still upset with that boy. She said it to Yomi's when Yomi did a press conference. And she of me Conry, 10 years I know. See, the way she said, you know that she's very upset with that boy. She never loved that boy because the father loved him so much. Abosede never loved that child, so she didn't have anything from him.
You guys are not typing.
As a mother,
tap.
If months speaking, you want to compare your child, that is no. It's very sad. She never loved Mohbad because a good mother. You will not encourage your one sibling to and if the child does tell you, you will feel that child. Instead, shielding that child, you say so that they'll be able to give us some leniency. You understand? But not shielding that child completely from the one. Adura will have said something. That woman played on Adura's emotions. It's very sad though. I mean, anytime I remember, I say Mohbad, you mustn't
leave Adura. Adura has all these people, they know what they're hiding. You know, this story is clear now.
Adura is a typical case.
Like something that I heard from somebody
Adura
this evening.
This is
the hardest case very dark man has done. Hardest. I'm telling you. You are looking at this case as a small case. No. Very transparent case and hard. Something that people are seeing that is so clear, but they are still hiding it. Is it not hard? Case that is clear, they are reading the citizen, everybody is even listening to it. It's so clear. But they are still hiding it. What are you people hiding? What happened that very day?
Good evening.
Those two boys.
Good evening. Good evening, Supreme. You know what? I don't know why we keep saying Wunmi. Who do we blame? The son, whatever. Let me tell you from the way I studied the son. The son didn't study any case. Because if the son was ready to work, Wunmi testimony, the son can fight it to bring Wunmi back. When Prime Boy was dropped, the son could have said, you cannot do this to drop this. I want Wunmi back. Since Wunmi said my husband's death is not natural, and Wunmi has mentioned industrial God, if you were to be a lawyer that is ready to work, they will get the truth from Wunmi's mouth. But do we blame Wunmi? No. Even lawyer tell me that Wunmi was more capable than that son. That is where we are, to be honest with you. The lawyer is what put us to where we are. When Dokem went to the inquest and saw the way Chitu behaved, Dokem opened a platform and said, the way this Chitu behaved, the case will know she doesn't trust Chitu. We asked her why. She said because when Darosha was lying on Baba, Chitu couldn't counter the question and say, what do you mean? Why are you lying on my client's father? The auntie the one that embalmed, everything that the Darosha said, Chitu could not even say a single word. If we hear from some of the the testimony that Shotobi was used to abuse Baba, some of it come from Darosha now. Let me tell you, we're just going to be blaming. Look at how 10 million. And if you talk like they will say, why do you donate money? We donate money because we want justice. But they will never listen to you. I've never seen any one of them fought this man. This man did it if they have to grade the man is negative 100. One lie. He did nothing. He
cannot even finish his sentence when he's talking. He doesn't even understand it. The man is just like, okay, do you have requests today? Let me go and listen. That is all. He has a chamber. He doesn't study a case. The man is one of the people. I'm telling you. And you are telling them, they said, somebody, Bankola, if they insist on this case and let that useless magistrate did not finish this case and Sechutobi must win, if they say they've given them extension, it's better than this rubbish that the verdict that they gave out. I don't blame anybody, to be honest. I blame the side from Baba. We're finding, if they call your lawyer out, if you cannot call your lawyer, I've never heard it before. How can Falana call your lawyer and ask you to go and beg? That is a red flag for me. I will leave the lawyer right away. I said, what do you mean? I should go and beg before you can take my case. That was the number one red flag. But they were doing as if, you know what he's doing? What is he doing? Bukky now crying and say, he promised he will help them. He said he knows you. He said, that's what Bukky said. Bukky said, he promised that he's seen a lot of Wunmi fight. Now, well, it's too late for them. What they are doing now, we don't know. The fault was from our side. We have a very strong case, but we lose it to Temi lawyer. You could see lawyer Temi. If they have to write, whatever they can write, I don't know what they will write, history or whatever on this case. I will give lawyer Temi Kabiru. I will give him 8. I will give him 8 all over 10 or 80%. I will give Shitu negative. Fail woefully. F is what he has. I'm not lying to you. Let me hold on.
Sister, let my own contribution. Do you know where we failed? We fought our justice on social media. Why those other people, whatever we call them, they fought theirs behind closed doors. Because on social media, we discuss our strategy because we never had a
No, my sister, you know what they did?
No,
they listened to our own and they went to go and make amendment. That's
what I'm saying.
Our own refused to listen. You see, let me tell you, both of us are on the battlefield. One was able to listen to ours and make amendment. The other one was just drinking ice cream. Doesn't want to listen to our own. Think it's too big to listen to social media.
Apart from that,
that is the way I see it, to be honest.
You don't win a case.
We've already called everything
you
out.
Win a case
let me tell you, that's what I'm saying. We've already pointed out.
A lot of
our own not supposed to go back
on social media. So they go there and countersign our argument.
No, that's not an excuse. If we fail, we fail. This is after, if somebody failed. That is what we are. They listened to us and they were able to do amendment. Our own is too big to listen to us. Believe who are the people. I'm a son. They know that is not a son is ready to put himself to our level and work on his own. But our own is too big to listen. If our own was really listening to us, he would have gone inside quietly and pick all the points we are saying on social media and work on it. But he think it's too big. And they've already asked Baba to go and beg Falana. How can you tell? I've never heard this before in my life. How can you tell your client to go and beg Falana so that you could do a case? That is a big red flag. Let me tell you, don't let them say we have to say the truth. Our own will just Well, let's see what they will do. They said that hearing on the 9th for.
Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good
afternoon, sir.
People here, yeah. Thank you so much. According to what I want to explain something how this case have a problem. I want us to pay attention. First, this is a homicide. This is a homicide case. This is a case that took somebody's life. This is the buying case. Let me not use D something because of TikTok. So today, if I ask everybody in this platform today now, like people listening to us or people who are here talking, who is the complainant in this case? Nobody will Nobody knows the complainant in this case. And somebody will tell me that my Papa Mohbad is the complainant in this case. And that's not supposed to be true.
I think the complainant allegedly should be the from no. He was one that wrote to the government, the exhumation chamber, blah blah blah.
Okay, madam, let me come this way. I live in the States. So I study, like, I'm into investigative process, like I'm into that. So I will explain this, why I said it's a homicide. So this case supposed to be between the commissioner of police and the people in that house 24 hours before the buying of Mohbad. Is Mohbad father not supposed to be the complainant? Mohbad father supposed to be the Mohbad father supposed to be the witness. Then Mohbad mother supposed to be witness. Then every other people outside. Then Wunmi and people who are in that house the 24 hours before Mohbad died supposed to be the defender. So this case, when we are blaming Mohbad family, that's Mohbad father or Mohbad father lawyer, Mohbad father lawyer not supposed to come out. Mohbad father not supposed to have a lawyer. If Nigeria is a country that is working, okay, let's look at it this way. So this case supposed to be the commissioner of police, Lagos State, and people who are in that house, because it's a case of mine. So then the commissioner of police plus the Attorney General of Lagos State, then the Lagos State Attorney General will be chasing the commissioner of police, firing the commissioner of police, while the commissioner of police will be firing his boys that will investigate this matter. Mohbad father does not live with Mohbad. He doesn't live with Mohbad. Maybe only come around and go. He does not live with Mohbad. So people who are supposed to bring evidence out are the police. Because Nigerian police have failed woefully. That is why we think we have failed. But the case today, they can still bring the case up because there is a time. So I will explain. I will get there so that I can explain to people why the case is still, they can still wake the case up. So the commissioner of police, we said, oh, so star, who a musician who is a star, in so day. So the family need justice because this guy is paying tax, is doing his job in Lagos State, which this guy was recognized in Nigeria as general. So another thing again, the commissioner of police will bring out some police officers who will investigate this crime. They will investigate and bring out evidence and give that evidence to their own prosecutor. That is the state prosecutor. That's the police prosecutor. Because this case now, the complainant of this case is supposed to be the commissioner of police, the Lagos State Commissioner of Police. Even if at that time when the case was going on, they transferred the commissioner to another commissioner that will come, will look at the fact and will still be the complainant because it's a Lagos State. Then why the Attorney General of Lagos State will back the commissioner? Then this case will start. Then Mohbad family will be the witness. Then they will start investigating. They won't arrest nobody. They will just investigate them until they have their evidence to get somebody arrested. Then they will say, okay, Wunmi, you're under arrest. Darosha, you're under arrest. Mohbad brother, I try to remember his name. You're under arrest. Then they will have evidence to arrest somebody. But Nigeria police have failed woefully. So how we, as Mohbad father who does not live in that house, how do you want Mohbad father to bring out evidence in order to pursue his son's case? There's no way. Even if the police people supposed to be the one to investigate, then if evidence was already tampered with, like the cloth, they said there's a blood, the bedspread, the duvet, there's a blood, then the police will trace those things and they will do phone forensic. Then check Mohbad message, check the wife, check many things around, check street. Even they will start from the bus stop in that street before Mohbad. I've started looking up the camera, do everything. They will continue to see. Even social media have helped. Many videos flying around, they'll put those things together. And already from day one, Wunmi message outside there has been contradicted. So those things are the things then the investigative officers supposed to bring out and give to their own prosecutors. Then the Mohbad family will now be the witness. That is how to handle this kind of case. But because we don't have Nigerian police, they don't have their head on their neck. This is to tell Nigerians, Mohbad case today, I will tell Nigerians, if you never learn, say if anything happened to you as a Nigerian or you're near, you don't your own don't finish. With this Mohbad case, Nigeria the whole Nigerians should understand that country is totally a sham. That country is not working. Because this case not concerned. Why the commissioner of police supposed to be the complainant? Because anytime Baba Mohbad or Mohbad family and other people that the police people were investigating, then they can come and agree and say, you know what, Nigeria, we always have sympathy, we always want to settle things out of court, blah, 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 maybe we bury up, maybe we settle. Because if they know that this case already is going, they're going to go wrong or they're going to go to jail, they'll start. That is why then the state not supposed to allow any Mohbad family to be complainant. Because if they try to recuse themselves or say we are not interested in this case anymore, the state will tell you, oh, it doesn't work like that. You can't, even if you said you are not interested anymore, the state will follow up their case. That is why it's supposed to be the commissioner of police and the people in that house 24 hours before Mohbad died. Let's go to now. The coroner inquest have done their own, they have gone. Lagos State have done their own, they have gone. Good. They failed. The Baba Mohbad is not satisfied. So now, Baba Mohbad will petition the IG, the Inspector General of Police, petition him. It's not like petition him, state, my son, so, I'm not satisfied with what Lagos State have done. Then the man will look into it and said, okay, you know what, you are not satisfied. Okay, we're going to waken up this case. Then the IG will call some police officers from Abuja to investigate this case. Then this case now will become, the IG will become the complainant. Then the people in that house 24 hours before Mohbad will be the defendant. Then the case will start again. Then the IG will be the one chasing the Attorney General of Nigeria. They will be chasing the IG. Because while Mohbad petitioned the IG, is still going to petition the Attorney General too. Then the Attorney General will have that case. He will call the IG and said, oh, there's so case about one artist that applied in Lagos State. It's in my table right now. So we want justice for this family. They are not satisfied with what the state have done. Now it's between, that is why you see some case in the state, they will say this is a federal. Then the case now will go to federal. Then who is the complainant when it goes to federal? It becomes the IG and the people in that house. Then Mohbad family will be coming one by one. Why they are investigating these people? If they totally gather their own evidence and put it there, then Mohbad father and the family will start coming as an they will start coming as an witness. So it does not concern Mohbad father. It does not come. Mohbad father not supposed to have lawyer. No, it's the state that's supposed to have lawyer. Because that lawyer will be the one defending their own prosecutor. Because their own prosecutor will be tendering the case plus their lawyer. It does not concern, even Baba Mohbad father not supposed to spend $1 or ₦1, sorry. Because Mohbad is paying tax in Lagos State. And the government is supposed to protect the life. The priority of the government is to protect the life and property of the citizens. So, Mohbad father business not supposed to be at all. It's just a weakness. So now the government is supposed to deliver justice, give that family. But because Nigeria, we have zero, it's a total sham. Therefore, they hear me. Millions of people are watching this. Or thousands of people, hundreds of people are watching this. The Commissioner of Police of Lagos, they know what I'm saying. The IG know what I'm saying. They can fast check me, they can quote me wrong anywhere. And I will tell them, the Commissioner of Police Lagos State have failed Mohbad family woefully. because this case is not the business of Mohbad family at all. They are only witness. So now the state supposed to give them justice. And they're supposed to even petition the governor of Lagos State as at that time. The governor of Lagos State will be chasing the attorney general, while the attorney general will be chasing the commissioner of I don't want to lose my job. Don't make me lose my job. The governor don't call me. Say they don't petition him. Then attorney general will tell, then commissioner of police will say, my seat is hot right now. I beg you, my boys, make sure when I bring evidence, concrete evidence, may we tell the people will perpetrate. Then if that at the end they say nurse will face the jail. If at the end they say nurse now, if the investigation the investigator reach nurse body, that is negligent. Nurse cannot wait job where you don't know why you going. That's a lowest way that nurse supposed get have not be caught. Now manslaughter, lowest charge. But today nobody is being charged. So Mohbad father still get hope, 100% hope. I'm not talking about 95. He should take petition. So now Very Dark Man is there. He have a big platform. Only waiting Mohbad father supposed to do now. Make him meet with Very Dark Man. They go write petition. Give to the Attorney General Abuja. They write petition. Give the IG. They write petition. If they feel even copy the president. That's it. But if they're not, the Attorney General will cover that one. Then the Attorney General will put fire for Inspector General Nyash. So Inspector General, IG go the fire invoice. Then their prosecutor go stand up. That is how this case go end. So not concern Mohbad family at all. None of their business, because this is homicide. So that's it. So anybody have got questions? Yeah.
100% agree with you. 100%. 100%.
So our system feel Mohbad family. So they still have time. Make people will commit this atrocity or will neglect Mohbad. May they not sleep to say they don't free you. No. If they follow this case up, it go even worse than the one where they see for Lagos State. Because now from federal, now the case go federal. Then IG go there hot seat, because may they make sure their petition reach Attorney General table for Abuja. That's how it is. Because this is homicide. This thing now by person by it not concern the family. This one not be farmland. This one not be abuse. This one no. This one even abuse. When you abuse your wife, you get as you abuse your wife, you go report to police. Before you know, the state don't take over. It go be between you. Domestic violence, state they take over for here. It go be between you and the state. Because your wife is say two of them won't settle, but the state go say no, you abuse this woman. So that is why the citizens are paying tax. Nigeria will they pay tax. Will not they live freely. So they're supposed to give this family of Aloba justice. So time they make Nigerians don't talk, say, hey, this case is totally gone. No. This case stay 100% alive if they know what they will do. So if like say I feel reach out to Mohbad father, I go speak to his ear. I'll tell her, say, see petition when I go write. I go write am, carry go give Very Dark Man. He follow na waka, when I go submit and give Attorney General, submit and give IG. Then you wait. So if IG sweep them under the carpet, then when I disgrace them, the whole world go know, say IG sweep that kind of thing under the carpet. It's a disgrace to his office, and he can never do that. Never. When Attorney General have the petition, never. So only waiting Mohbad father go fit petition be say my son buy you. He no go right say so person buy my son. My son buy. Lagos State not give me. Lagos State was compromised. They not give me justice. I want make the federal give me justice. Then they will say, okay, he put the name of his son, how old it is, everything is there. Then the IG go read down. Then that's it. So anybody will want to ask me question, go ahead.
I don't know. You have actually said everything. You said it the way it should be, but that's not the way it is right now.
So that is how to follow homicide. So time day for them to follow up this case. Time day, very, very well. Time day. They still have time. So that is why even if now 20 years, they still have time. So what they need to do now, as this guy gets big platform and big voice, even any system, any organization or any sector where a very dark man don't call, that they sit up. So now, Baba Mohbad and the family should take advantage of this platform where this guy gets and this energy where they with this guy. Make Baba Mohbad hide shame. Make it just waka go Abuja, go see very dark man. Make the guy carry a waka. Make at least in petition go reach Attorney
You
General.
don't sing for very dark man, thank can only sing, he go sing for the critical is son when he get no go let and think well. So they know what to do, but they just don't want that man
So
to do.
you know sometimes, so whether they talk about this lawyer field, this lawyer, what the Mohbad lawyer want to? Every day, Mohbad father lawyer, waiting he want defend for Lagos State. Nothing now, because there is no evidence. Which evidence they are? Social media evidence. No, not be Mohbad family supposed to find the evidence. Now the police where they investigate homicide, now then they bring out evidence. Not be Mohbad family. Because the Nigeria government, the Lagos State government get the resources to fight this case. They get the resources to organize, to make sure they get evidence. So they're going to investigate everybody. They're going to interrogate everybody within that house 24 hours. They only get case with, not all those who where they talk. Madam, according to what you read about Omowummi's statement, if you see this Omowummi statement now, even this statement where you read from Corona Inquest, they already send Omowummi to jail. 1,000,000%. If I investigate that case, she's going straight to jail. Straight down. If somebody like me, if I fly enter Nigeria and say, okay, man, take up this case, investigator, then I submit her. The police back me up. I submit her, give them to the prosecutor, make the state prosecute or the federal prosecute the case. No, now people who did that house, they go find who buy Mohbad now. It's very easy. This is a clear case. It's just that now the police they set Nigeria, Mohbad family back and Nigerians, a police system. So that's all. Now police they bring evidence. I will tell Nigerians today, if anything homicide happen, like the way happen for East now, where that man, where they call a one native doctor like that, where they put people for underground by them, where they carry go station. So are they watch the court, although the court they just adjourn now. That is the first thing. But I won't really know who is the complainant in that case. Because it's supposed to be the Enugu State. Is it not Enugu? It's the Enugu State and that guy. That is how it's supposed to be. It not concern any people with that by itself. It not concern their family. Not for the state, Enugu State, to give that family justice. When somebody don't buy like this, it not concern anybody again. From the family where that by person from home, it not they concern them. Now the state they concern. So now the state go bring out investigative officers. Say more investigate. Give them after the finish the investigation.
Let's come back again.
They see
1 minute.
those officers go later come if they need